Welcome to episode, is it 8?
Eight.
Wow.
Yep.
This
Sure.
podcast has existed for 2 months.
Eight's
It's
your favorite
crazy.
number.
Crazy. Welcome to episode 8 of
Favorite age.
Behind the Skits with a very special guest. Introduce yourself.
Sam. We'll call it Sam, right? If you don't know.
Fair
Daniel
enough.
Jake.
Same
Most
as
of you
Jacob.
guys probably have seen his videos. He does some really funny videos, lots of good impressions, does a great Joe Roth impression, lots of good political videos, time videos, stuff like that. Go check him out if you haven't checked him out. We're super hyped to have him on tonight.
Gonna be awesome.
We
an
became,
honor to
Excited.
have you.
I don't know how we became mutuals, but we did. And I'm glad we did.
Yeah, I don't know. I followed you for a while.
You followed me on Instagram and I noticed.
Mhm.
And then I ended up following you on TikTok. I was like, oh, he does some really funny videos. And then we talked about a collab and we got you on the podcast and we're going to make a collab. It's all full circle.
Oh hell yeah. This is
Why we-
awesome.
Yep. All right. Well, how was everybody else's week? Elijah, how was your week?
Well, I've tried to quit dipping. I've slowed down a lot, so that kind of sucks. So,
Dude, Papa Zenny.
well, I mean, I'm trying to quit, altogether. So, if you see my wife walking around with black eyes,
Oh,
Yeah. Hey.
we understand. I mean, you got to take your aggression out on somebody, right?
exactly.
Right.
Gotta be
Yeah.
somebody.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't hurt
Yeah.
yourself.
Get some
Self-harm
boxing
is
gloves
never
or
the
something.
answer.
You're
No.
way more important
No.
than whatever. Like, you know what I
Than
mean?
anybody.
Exactly.
Even your kids. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you have them.
Yeah.
They're little
I'm
punching
glad y'all
bags.
respect, know the game, respect the name.
Dude, kids are so overrated, man. If I have them, I'm just going to
You're going to
ignore
light
'em.
their ass up for sure.
Yeah.
There's going to be holes all in the drywall just to
Hell
get rid of
yeah.
them.
Houston, do I even need to ask how your week was?
It was great.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I had a great week. It was really good.
Did
Had
you
diarrhea a few times.
I figured that one was coming.
I have diarrhea legitimately all the
Did-
time.
I did too, man.
You have a lot of health problems, man.
Yeah, I do. I think I just
Yeah.
don't eat very well.
What's a normal diet look like for you? What's a normal day in a life of eating look like for you?
I usually wake up, smoke 6 packs of cigarettes.
Mhm.
I don't smoke anymore. That I quit like almost 2 years ago. I usually don't eat nothing. I only eat lunch and dinner, and we usually eat a home cooked meal for dinner, and then
You
for
don't eat
lunch.
breakfast?
No, not usually.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, man.
Yeah, for betas. I know we're not starting no
Diet.
alpha shit right now, but that's for beta bitches, dude. If I
Come
eat,
on.
I only sometimes do, but usually if I eat in the morning, if I'm not at home, I will it messes my stomach up real bad.
Really, I gotta eat breakfast or I cannot start the day. I don't know.
We get it, man. You're cool.
All right. What about you, Sam? How was your week?
It's been pretty good. Not bad.
Well, you're a full-time content creator. So walk us through a week in your life. What it looks like as a full, because none of us are full-time besides you. So I'm interested to hear this.
So, it wasn't always this way. I kind of this is kind of like I just started kind of being full time. I didn't think it was ever gonna happen, but
Mhm.
I just started doing so well. It's like I actually get more money than what I was getting before because I would do I have a landscaping business with my younger brother and we
Okay.
go out lawns and stuff. I learned a shit ton of construction stuff, electrical, plumbing, and
Hell yeah.
just insane stuff. So I was like the ultimate handyman was what I was becoming. And my older brother was the first one who told me to start doing this. And I was like, I said, who the fuck is gonna watch me? It was like, come on. I said, that's fucking bullshit. So I thought it was either construction or it was this. So
Right.
eventually then I just decided, what the fuck?
So
Put
how
it
long have you
out.
been doing it full-time for?
Um, not that long. It's probably been about like 5 months.
Okay.
Because I was just like, if I do like a video every day, I get I can build it way more
Right.
than what I
Yeah.
could do,
I mean, that's what
once or twice a week.
I know a lot of us run into, me, Elijah, and Houston, is just when you work a job 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, it's hard to get a skit out every single day.
Yeah, no, it just takes so much time out of what you're trying to do,
Right.
And for me, it's just like I get up in the morning, my dog wakes me up, he comes charging in my bedroom, and he looks up like I sleep in a top bunk. He's looking up at me, he's like, what the hell's going on? I said, I'm coming down. I said, give me 5 minutes. So we go down. I walk the dog in the morning. I go out. I get a cup of coffee. I'm not a morning person either. I live at home with my mom, and she calls me her stay-at-home son. And I'm like, I can't really do that. It's like I don't want to rip off Chad because I really want to do a stay-at-home son bit.
Do
But
it.
I'm like, that's
Do
just
it.
the
I'm all
unemployed.
for
That's
it.
just the unemployed son. I'm like,
I'm all for it. Dude, somebody
Yeah.
recently copied one of my unemployed son videos. So
Yeah.
And I
man.
know you, so I wouldn't care if you did it.
We should
Right?
all do
I
one.
figure.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We'd be the unemployed son family.
Yeah.
What the fuck
so
does that even
here
mean?
comes Elijah
Ooh.
trying to copy on a popular idea.
Yeah. You know me.
Yeah, we know that's Elijah's MO.
Yeah.
Bro, get off the fucking bandwagon. What the fuck?
So you started 5 months ago, you said, right?
Doing it for like full time, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
how
guess it
long-
was 5 months. It's probably less.
Did you go through like the typical, thing that everybody talks about where you have like your cringe period trying to learn how to be a content creator?
Oh, it's bad. It's bad because I look back, I'm like, I mean, I did pretty well, like in terms of just like there was this period of time where it was like when I first blew up was like September of 2023. I did the homeschool kid was like what I started doing because I was just like the first thing I started was like becoming famous vlog series where I was just like every day I'd post a video be like day 23 of becoming famous. I'm still not fucking famous.
I remember
I'd be
seeing
like,
those.
did you? Oh no, you fucking didn't.
No, I do.
Oh,
Because I remember seeing your content like a while ago, actually. I knew I recognized you when I followed you finally.
oh my God. Ugh. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell any of those videos consist of. But then I was like, but I didn't even start to do that. I just thought it was funny. Then, my family would be like, when are you gonna make an actual skit? I'm like, I know. I said that was like what I wanted to start with. So
Right.
eventually I was like, guys, I'm done with the fucking vlog series. I'm gonna start making actual fucking skits. I think that's gonna work better. And then like a week later, I wrote a homeschool kid goes to high school in like 15 minutes, and the next day it just took the fuck off. It got like 1.4 million
That's when
views.
it
I was
happens.
like, whoa.
When you
Yeah.
least expect it, you write something small. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a cool idea. I'm just gonna
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
around with this a little bit. And all of a sudden it just goes.
Oh, it's insane. And the feeling is just that's when the dopamine starts hitting. And
the
it's like you
dopamine.
start fucking craving it, man.
Yeah, it's like
Dude.
fucking heroin, dude.
Dude,
Oh,
it
it's
is.
At first,
horrible.
It is.
heroin.
The view dopamine is like something
Oh,
else. When you get a video that hits like good views, you're like, oh yeah.
I know. And then it's like starts getting like 50,000 views an hour, and you're like, oh my God. Yeah. You're just
Especially
like,
if you're at
finally
work, you're like,
happening.
dude, I wish a motherfucker would
Ooh.
say something to me at work. Because I'd be like, look at this shit, dude. I could quit this fucking job if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like,
that's right.
I was fucking had a hard on at work today because my video last night did 140,000 views in an hour when I was at work this morning.
And guys, he works at a daycare, so that's probably not good.
I've never seen anything. That's the most my video's ever done in an hour. I was like, what the
Fucking
fuck?
perfect.
Yeah. Oh, I did that one time, and it was last month, and I'm addicted.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that's how
I'm
they
a-
get you.
I
That's how
know
they
they
keep
might
us
not all
content
be
creators.
good, but I get those few little things that pop off, and that's what leads to like I'm able to pay all the bills in my house, take care of things, and everything works out right.
Right.
So I just keep going. What the
So,
fuck? And now
I would-
YouTube's taking off.
Oh, for
Hell yeah,
real?
man.
That's what's up, dude.
I know that's where it's at. I'm like, TikTok. I thought TikTok was gonna get banned, so I panicked. And I'm like, all right, I got to start doing YouTube shit. And because I'll write like a 3 or a 4-part video. I eventually just kind of like get all the best parts of those. Sometimes I did like a 1950s man in 2025. I did like 10 parts to that like early last year, like from April to freaking August. And eventually it all compiled where like I had all these really good jokes that I could put in it. And that was like the first YouTube video I did because I was
Right.
panicking. I was like, I got to get monetized on YouTube because I don't have a job. Like I just don't have a job.
If you lost
and I'm
TikTok,
fucking
you would have
broke.
been fucked.
Oh, I would have been fucked pretty good. I mean, I
Yeah.
would have came out of it. We would have just been fucked for like a month. I figured I
think
could
so.
if I just did a video every day, I'm like I could do it real fast. And oddly enough, my first video got me the 4,000 watch hours. It got like almost 400,000 views, and I was like,
That's-
yeah, baby.
That was a
Yeah.
blessing.
I'll have
Oh,
to take some
it
notes
was.
from you.
Yeah, we need to take some notes because
Yeah.
I have not figured out the YouTube
I
algorithm.
can't figure
Dude.
it out either.
Landscape. You got to do it in landscape, otherwise nobody's gonna fucking watch it. They see it. I did the vertical video thing before. I've always posted on shorts, and that's what got me. I had already had like maybe like 1,600 subscribers before I was like, oh shit, I gotta fucking blow up on YouTube. And then towards the end of January, I put that video up, and that thing blew up, and now I got like 15,000 subscribers. So it's not as hard as it looks. Like YouTube, you can figure it out pretty
That's
easy.
you. It's hard for me.
But like
no,
on
it's not. I'm
YouTube,
telling you, it's not that hard.
Well,
If you
we're
just,
gonna
like, took your-
talk after, and I'm gonna pick your brain then.
Yeah,
So
we have
with-
to.
with YouTube,
But-
you're doing long form content, you're doing vertical or not vertical, you're doing landscape. You're not doing
Or
shorts.
landscape. I do shorts because I'm like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
but
you
how
know,
many
throw it
views
up
do your
there.
shorts get?
You know, before they used to not do anything. Like my biggest short got like 84,000 views, and that was before
Wow.
I was even monetized. That was before I was monetized. I was just like, well, man, that's pretty cool. Like maybe one day it'll happen, but you got to get like like
Right.
three. It's like a ridiculous number. You got like 30 million shorts views or something like that. For
Yeah,
you to
the
get,
monetize on shorts, the requirement
yeah.
is unreal.
Oh no, that it's like it's impossible. And then you go through all that, you finally get it, and they give you like 25 cents per thousand. And like, what the fuck
Hell
is
yeah.
this bullshit?
That's that
So
YouTube payday.
yeah, but no, I mean, you get like I get like my latest video is getting like $1.98 per thousand, and it's not
Wow.
like qualified views. It's just like what it is, like what you see times it by $1.98. So it's pretty good.
You're
You
talking
know?
about for a long form video on
Yeah.
YouTube.
No wonder
Oh
you're
yeah,
doing this
anywhere
full
from
time.
So,
yeah.
because I know
Oh, I know.
YouTube's got to be where the money's at, not with the shorts, but like the actual videos. I mean, if you can get
Oh, no,
monetized on YouTube, you're fucking set.
Actual fucking videos, dude. That's
Yeah.
what does it. That's what
what's
does
up.
it. Yeah.
Well,
No,
we're gonna
it's pretty
take notes
good.
from you.
They have to be
Yeah.
10 minutes long.
Oh
to
no, I do them
monetize?
like I did it from 2 to 3 minutes. It doesn't matter how long they are, as long like any video, because now they started doing the 3 minute shorts, which has been pretty good because I've always had to cut off the end of my videos because every video we do is over a minute
Over a
long,
minute,
so
Yeah,
we get paid.
'cause that's
Right?
how you get paid.
The end of the fucking video would get like cut off, and it'd be like I wouldn't really give a shit because none of my fucking shorts ever did anything. I don't know. It's a weird fucking platform with shorts, but yeah. Once they for landscape, it doesn't. As long as it's in landscape, they don't turn it into a short.
Cool.
But if you put like a vertical video up anywhere from up to 3 minutes long, they'll automatically turn it into a YouTube short.
Well,
Yeah.
Instagram was doing that thing where they were also for a while only allowing you to put up 90-second videos, and then they switched as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I think
You can
I don't
put-
know what they're
what
at
is it?
now, but
Well, it doesn't matter because Instagram doesn't pay creators.
it
So-
doesn't. But I think Instagram followers are just so valuable in terms of
Yeah.
brand deals and stuff,
Well,
which I haven't
yeah,
got
that's
many of, but I'm
I've
starting
been able
to
to get some decent brand deals on Instagram because of my following.
Oh yeah, the following's where it's at. It's like $100 for every 10,000 followers or whatever.
Pretty
It's like
much.
the
Yeah,
conversion
that's
rate.
usually like I'm like in for an Instagram only brand deal, I'm usually in that like $1,000 to $2,000 range per video.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
That's fucking
And
awesome.
that's just for Instagram. So and
Yeah.
but I like usually they'll be like dual videos, like one on TikTok, one on Instagram.
Yeah.
Then you can get away with charging like 5K.
Hell
Something
yeah.
like that.
Fuck, dude. What the fuck? God damn it. I've
Dude's
never
making the
done
fucking
that.
money for sure.
Yeah, man. That's like just fucking rip. You know?
I don't do many brand deals though. I really don't like it. I was talking about
Why?
this last. I feel like such a sellout.
That's
like,
where the fucking money is.
I know,
though,
but
in
I
that
like
stuff.
I make these videos. It's like my passion is to like
Oh, yeah.
produce skits for people and like to make comedy and to make satire skits. It's like I feel I don't know, like whenever I put out like an ad, it's like it feels like it's so unoriginal because I'm like taking my content and like conforming it to what this company wants.
Hey, the companies, fuck them. They got the money, man. Take that money.
I know, but then like
Fuck 'em.
I'm always so paranoid. I'm like, if I do a shitty ad, am I gonna lose all my followers?
Nah, dude.
Like if I
Yeah.
do Timu, you know what I mean?
Dude, they
Timo would
keep
be
hitting me
horrible.
up.
Dude,
They will
Timu,
not leave me alone.
I shit you not. Timu
Really?
Mhm.
offered me 10 racks for a video.
Dude, are you fucking kidding
What
me?
the? Are you
And
fucking
I turned
stupid?
it down.
They
Okay,
keep
just-
offering
wait,
me.
wait,
I
wait.
haven't.
When you say Timu, is it like
Fucking
a
Chad
specific
shops
product
off
from
No, the
Timu?
company Timu wanted me to do like a video and like do all this shit and like put like this haul together and like and I was like no way I'm gonna do Timu, so I'm gonna throw a ridiculous number at them so I can get them to stop emailing me. I'm like 10,000 and they get back to me. They're like, we can have a contract made. We can do this now. And I'm like,
That'll
Brother.
come my way.
I
I
might-
will sell out for 10 bands.
no,
man.
The
I'm
lady
not
keeps
down for 10
messaging me,
bands. I value
keeps
my
emailing me.
platform more than 10 bands.
You could invest that in real estate.
That's
Dude,
true.
you're not.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's
God
true.
damn it. Yeah.
I don't know. People in the chat are saying someone said don't do Timu. Someone said do it.
Dude,
I don't
Just
know.
one
Chad
video.
would
Keep emailing
shop
me.
at Temu.
I'm hitting them up, dude. Fuck it. I'll do 10 bands. I'll
Dude,
just throw
but
that
here's
at
the thing. I would do the video and it would get like 8 likes and Timu would waste all that money.
Hey, that's
Right.
on them. Fuck
Yeah.
them.
Timu.
They're,
Yeah.
they're contractual,
All right. The chat's
contractually
making me-
obligated.
The chat's
Yeah.
making
Exactly.
me rethink it. And someone even said Chad would have done it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Hell
All right.
yeah. And he would have bragged about it too.
Dude,
God
I'm
damn
sending
it.
him a message,
as
dude.
long
I'm gonna
as my
reply
fan
back to him.
base,
Yeah.
if I can get it out in the air and say, look, I'm doing this for the one-time rack and I'm going to make it funny, maybe I'll rethink it. So maybe after the podcast, I'm going to respond to them because I never responded to that email.
Yeah. Well, look, you put it up
We'll have
and then you
to-
just put in your little notes and say, look, they just pay me 10 bands. You're going to have to get over it.
We'll have
Yeah.
to send me. We'll have to send screenshots. I know I've seen emails from Timu as well. I just ignore them, but I didn't know there was.
Yeah, I got into like a conversation with like one of the like Timu brand deal people.
That's who's been hitting me up. They've sent me like 4 emails like over the past 2 weeks are like hit
Well,
us
it was
back
because
up.
like they hit me up right after I had a paid partnership that did 2 million views. So I guess they wanted to get on. When I did a paid partnership that got 2 million views, and it got 240,000 likes, and that kind of like pushed me up a little bit with these brands. Anyways, let's get off the topic of brand deals. We don't want to talk about these corporations this whole podcast.
Fuck the corporations. I hadn't done one yet.
I know Houston's a brand deal virgin.
I want to pop my cherry, man.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
Yeah. I did
my
C4
first brand
once.
deal with a band. Actually, it wasn't even like a legit brand deal. There was no contract.
That was your first brand deal?
Yeah.
What?
Damn, I was doing brand deals before you, man.
Well, I didn't put my email in my bio, and it was after.
Yeah,
I
y'all are the
asked
reason
you.
I'd put the email in my bio. I was like, I didn't know that.
I did Vita Coco when I had 20,000 followers. That was my first brand deal. They paid me $400. I thought I was on top of the world.
Oh, I
Still
bet.
pretty nice just to do a little video. You know what I mean?
I know, and it did pretty good views. This is the Missed High School Prime podcast. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I miss high school every single day. That's why Shaq goes back to the field to reminisce.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. After work, he goes up there after his 1 hour shift.
Work? What do you mean work?
Yeah.
Big C works for himself.
It's called being a self-proprietor.
Dirty hands, clean money.
That's one of my
Damn right.
favorite lines. Dirty hands, clean money.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
No,
I got
that's
some
fucking
iconic
awesome.
lines. I got some iconic lines for sure.
You gotta have them.
She's mad mature for her age.
Yeah,
That's a staple line.
definitely have said that before.
That's been all, especially in my early on skits.
I had said one
Chad.
time in one of my videos where it was like, the senior is like trying to hit on the girl that I'm in there for, and I was like, he's just trying to take advantage of you. You know, he's,
I know what you're talking about.
you're too mature for him. And here I am, like a 30-year-old guy at a high school party.
Yeah, like he basically like the one you.
Go ahead.
Oh, the one you did with Todd. Remember he was like hitting on that one you just did. Was it today or
I just
yesterday?
did a video with Jarrett, and he was like hitting on the creepy neighbor, and I'm like, that's crazy. You're like 50 years old. And then he's like, yeah, but you're like 30. I'm like, but she's not mature for her age, bro.
That shit was funny. I'm a young soul.
I'm a young soul.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another.
That shit was funny.
One of my favorite things about Elijah's old Kyle videos is he'd walk up with these like fucking Whole Foods bags.
Yeah.
He'd be like, here's the drinks, everybody. And he'd have like a can of like baked beans. He'd be like, hey, yo, here's the vape pen you wanted. I'm like,
Here's
dude.
the vape pen job been asking
It
for.
kept
Bringing that
it so
back.
funny. It kept it so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
I'm bringing that back. Yeah.
You
I
gotta
keep
bring
that thing
back.
on me, man.
Or like you
Hell
were
yeah.
like, here's the strawberry vape. It's like a strawberry Nutri-Grain bar.
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
it would get
damn.
people to comment, and I was like, that's for sure boosting my video. And they would get
yeah.
like, I could do the same video 10 times and get like 500,000 views each time by just simply like changing up the story and then the thing that I was showing off. And it was like a gravy train.
It was such a perfect,
Yeah.
like, it just fit the character so well.
I gotta start doing that, man, because I've been bleeding dry.
Houston's over here like pulling his hair out.
I just been trying different stuff left and right, man. Just I don't know,
I'll
man.
say
fall
this.
off.
I'll say this.
Mm.
I have done so many things where I'm like, I gotta get innovative. I gotta try so many different things, and they all flop. And then I put the Letterman on, and I get in front of the camera, and it gets 1 million views. And it's like, what the fuck? Like at a certain point, I don't even want to be doing this. I want to be trying other stuff. And they're like, bring back the real Chad. Like,
Yeah.
go back to making high school football jokes. I'm like, okay.
No, they don't want you to try anything new.
No, they
don't
like
like
what they
that.
No, not at
it's
all.
Which is fine.
And sometimes they're good. I mean, sometimes they're bad. Because I like to do new. I always like to just do something different. Like I used to do like the Mega Preacher.
Bring it
Like
back.
Hungry
yeah.
Money. I'm gonna probably bring that back. I got to do
And
something.
you got to do more
Yeah.
CPS because those are classic.
Yeah, I
they're
thought about
fucking
doing
awesome.
a CPS. I've always done it where I'm a CPS. I thought it was like, if y'all seen the character Shirley, that really nasty, like
You should do
play
that
her
with
as
yours.
being visited by CPS.
Yeah.
You know, but I hate dressing like a woman too, man.
Bro,
But-
so about your character, man, me and my wife were cracking up the other day. She was watching one of your videos. Like I was like doing something in the house and I heard your voice and I was like, oh, okay, she's watching your video.
Mm.
And it was the part where you're like, I'm a good mama.
That was fun.
I'm a
That-
good mama.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
some
an
of those
iconic
lines you say-
line. Like that could be a
dude.
catchphrase. You
Yeah.
just gotta find something that people,
But his most recent video, or I don't know if it was most recent, but like, you're like, nobody fucks my sister better than me. I was
Oh
her first.
yeah,
I was like, what the fuck? How does
And
TikTok
dude-
let you get away with that, but I can't throw a fake punch on a video?
Well, that video I put divorced dad like fighting over his sister, and it did like 700 views, and then I deleted it, and then I changed it to insecure or overly protective boyfriend or brother, and then it fucking blew up.
Well, sometimes title is everything because the algorithm picks up on a title it doesn't like.
Yeah.
Like people have to
Yeah.
realize that like it's some like AI like chat bot that like looks at our videos first.
Yeah.
The titles are a big thing.
They
Yeah.
are, and
They're
I
a-
never
they're
used
a
to
really
think they were.
big thing.
I used to think, oh, titles are fucking overrated. They're not.
Now you gotta have
Titles are like
titles.
90% of what's gonna get those views off the bat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like I'm caught in this like bad rut. I don't know if you guys noticed about my titles, but I always put POV.
Yeah, I do
Oh,
too
yeah,
most of
yeah.
the time. I
And
think
they
Everything's
are
yeah.
not
POV, yeah.
POV videos.
Yeah, but they always seems to move the video though.
I know.
That's-
It's just
yeah.
like, I try them without the POV and they flop. And I'm like, fuck. So I just bring the POV back and they don't flop.
Yeah.
Even though my
If it
videos
ain't
aren't
broke, don't fix it.
Damn
Thank
right.
you. That's what somebody commented on one of the podcast short clips when I posted a video about me wanting to change up some content. It's like 8 comments. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't fix
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Bro, you've been clip farming that shit, man. It's been
Dude.
awesome.
Let's talk about that for a second, dude. I wake
Yeah.
up every morning and I just get all these clips and I schedule them all throughout the day. And I'm just,
Yeah.
bro, we're almost at 1,000 followers on the podcast account.
You're doing a great
Fuck
job
yeah.
with that.
Which
Yeah,
one, TikTok
and-
or IG?
TikTok. Instagram
TikTok's
is so
moving
dead.
now. At first,
Instagram, we get like 40 views a reel.
well, Instagram was doing okay for like a 1 or 2 videos, and then TikTok. You know how TikTok is when you get a new account,
Yeah.
it like takes a couple videos
So-
for it to start moving.
Do you guys agree with this? Like, users on Instagram get tired of your shit really fast.
They're fucking. It's the wild, wild west,
Like,
dude. They hate
because
people.
they just want to see so many different random things. Like people on TikTok actually value like the creator, what you're putting out, the story. I feel like on
Yeah.
Instagram, people are like, oh, this isn't worth my time of 2 seconds and just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my thoughts. I don't know if you guys want to chime in on that.
Mm,
I
I'm
don't
on
even use
Instagram
it.
enough to know. For real.
I don't even use
Yeah.
Instagram like that. I
Okay,
just post my reels.
Me and
that's it.
Sam have pretty decent Instagram presences.
oh yeah. And
I got fucking 5,000
TikTok
followers.
Lite? Has anybody seen TikTok
Mm, I
Lite
heard
been
about it.
circulating?
What's his name? Elijah did an ad for that.
I
Will
don't know.
Gordino.
Oh yes,
Yeah, for
yes.
TikTok Lite. So what is TikTok Lite?
It's just a lighter version of TikTok. So it uses up less data, uses up less this. So it's like anybody with like an older phone or a phone with that's like almost out of storage can still
Oh.
go on and scroll TikTok and enjoy it and stuff.
Can you
It's-
post on
that
it or
works
no?
out. No, I downloaded it for 1 second and right away I opened it up. I looked at my profile and it said one of my videos was like copyrighted for like some sound I use or
Yeah,
something.
get rid of it.
And I'm like, immediately I was like, what the fuck? Because I didn't do it on the normal TikTok. And then I looked at my normal thing. I was like, what's this? And then I tried to change the sound and it fucked it up. And the video was starting to like get a little bit of
Yeah.
traction that I would like. I was like, ah. So it got deleted and I tried to repost
Yeah.
it. And then they said, this video is not eligible for the For You feed. I was like,
I
God
don't like when
fucking
they
fail.
do that. I
Okay,
don't
what the
like
fuck
when
are
they
we
do
talking about? What the fuck is TikTok Lite? What?
that. It's like I guess
TikTok
some
Lite.
like
It's
app.
the light version of TikTok. This
What
is
do
the
you
new
mean?
thing.
What?
Look, they want me
It's
to
what
do
all
a
the
brand
kids are
deal
using
for
these
it.
days. Houston.
well, I don't want to be around kids anymore. Jesus.
I know you're not
Yeah,
I'm
allowed
on
to
the
do that
register.
or feed them.
You're sick. You're
Okay,
sick.
do
You have
you
a
guys have
disease.
TikTok Studio? I just downloaded that today.
Yeah, you talking about the
I've had that
analytics
for a
and all that
while.
stuff? Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Okay, you can
Yeah.
schedule content. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was actually manually posting all of our Clip Farm TikToks.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a second phone just for our TikTok podcast account right now, one of my old phones, because I have this paranoia that if you post on multiple accounts on the same device, it'll all start lowering your
Dude,
views.
you're right. No, I'm with you on
And
that.
it's not a
100%.
paranoia because it's true.
It's the fucking
I
truth.
swear to God, it's true. So I fucking reactivated one of my old phones, and that's where I'm posting all
That's
the
what I'm
shit.
talking about.
And I
dude.
post off of VPN every time too.
Dude, okay, that's a little much, but okay.
Well, I
This
have
guy's
anxiety,
going
so I
off
get
the
fucking
grid. What
paranoid.
the hell?
I
Ever
get
since he got the
paranoid.
nose thing, he's been acting weird. He's acting
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like
Yeah,
I can
so I've
breathe
been
better. I
fucking
can
doing
see
a little
better.
bit of that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a little bump off the mic.
No, I would. No, I have bad anxiety, so I get paranoid about that shit. Like, I like think I post a bad video, it doesn't get very many views. I'm like, this is it. Like my
Yep.
career
That's
is
it.
over.
That time to end it. It's over.
Yeah,
Delete
like
the
I can't
account.
break 100,000 views in a day. I'm like, it's done.
Yep.
So I have an interesting
driving
story
a
about
truck.
that.
Let's hear it.
Well, so you said drive a truck.
I say, yeah, start driving a truck. It's like truck driving. Yeah.
That's what I do
Get
for
the
a living.
CDL.
That's what he
You
does.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. But anyway,
Oh,
so
shit.
I had something happen to me once where I had like messed up my account because I was following a bunch of people back, and I had heard that like that's not good for your account. So I went through one day. This was like I don't know, maybe 6 months after I had blown up, and I unfollowed like 100 people, and I posted a video, and like it barely crossed 100 views in 24 hours.
Your bot activity, right?
Yeah, well, it never notified me or anything. But and I posted in my story, and I was like, I guess I'm shadow banned. Well, then the next day, the video took off, and it was like, or after 24
So-
hours.
I'm gonna piggyback off that. For our podcast account, I originally posted, I'm like, we're following everybody back. I tried to follow everybody back until it banned us from following people. And then I tried to post a video of Elijah and it got 3 views.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then and then I
views,
posted
bail.
one overnight and it got like 20,000 after it fixed. So
There it
it is like a some kind of thing with like, I don't know.
Yeah, TikTok does not like the whole follow for follow thing.
No,
But
and it does
so
not work.
Dare we
I
support
learned this
other
about the
people?
algorithm. So the algorithm, it actually will show your videos to your mutuals. Like when you know how it shows you the first like 200 or 300 people, it pushes it to your mutuals in the very beginning.
I don't even have that many mutuals.
Well, I don't. This is something I heard. I'd have to look it up to know exactly where I heard this from. But it pushes it to your mutuals, and if you as an example, you got 20 people to follow you because they want the follow back from us because we're big creators, but they don't really care about the podcast. They just like the idea of, hey, they follow me back.
Mhm.
Well, then when they're
Right.
scrolling TikTok and then they see our video and they're like, I don't really care about this. I just want to see their skits. That hurts the video as well.
Oh, so it's probably better to follow less people.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I only follow 80 people.
Hey man, unfollow every single one of them. We are liars, but make sure you follow our account still.
I really only follow the people who started like watching my account from the start, like from like June, May. I follow back all those people, and then I follow just a lot of like mutual creators. But
Yeah, that's mainly all I follow is like.
I don't really follow
creators.
a lot of people. When people ask me for a follow, I always say, "Hey, here's my personal Instagram or TikTok. Happy to follow you back and anything like that." But I don't want to mess with like the feed or anything with the whole algorithm and like the mutual thing. I don't
Because
want
it
that.
sounds like we're being an asshole, but we're really not. It will fuck with your shit. I don't know why.
Yeah, TikTok is so like I could go on for
Weird.
days about it.
Just like
No, I
back when.
follow it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was just about to talk like when I first got on TikTok, which was like, I don't know, 22 or 21, I can't remember. And everybody was doing follow trains. And I was down with the follow trains. Like, dude,
we
I just
know
want
you were down with that.
yeah, I
come
love
on.
running trains on people of age, but you like kids. And what I'm saying is, you said he worked at a daycare earlier and he was all bricked up. But what I'm saying is, wow, like
They're
people
mature for their age. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. People used to do all this follow trains, and they were like, "Make sure you." It'd be like, no offense, like women, like, "Come on, mamas, make sure you interact with all the things." But like when you do those follow trains, like at the time I was stupid. I'm like, why would I do this? That people were just following you to get, followers.
Yeah, because they want their followers.
You're not getting it. You don't really benefit out of nothing. It just
No.
jacks your whole account up.
Does anybody remember during the ban when all those like creators were like, "We're about to get banned. I'm following everybody back."
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
doing
oh,
that
yeah.
shit.
The
One
mass
way to get more
following trend was
Bryce
hard.
Hall
Yeah.
did that, and he just got
Yeah.
a bunch of followers from that, and only followed like 1,000 people back.
Exactly.
It's like, okay,
Damn. I like a good scam, man. I wish I was fucking in on that shit.
I was
God
not.
damn
I
it.
thought it was cringy. Well, right before the ban, I made a face reveal video, and that gave me like 15,000 followers overnight while TikTok was banned for that like 24 hours. I didn't think
wasn't
that
even
would get any
24 hours.
traction. I didn't think that would get any traction. I was like, people don't care. They did.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
wrong.
dude. Like the first
Yeah,
day we
man.
came back, I did like a 10-second video. I was like, "We back, motherfucker!" And I got like fucking 1,000 followers just from
Yeah,
It was just-
my
that's all it
views
was, just a
were-
couple
when
seconds.
TikTok first came back, my views were crazy
hitting hard.
Oh yeah.
because everybody was like, "We're back on that. We're back on that."
Yeah. That
My
was
favorite thing
weird.
is if you want views, interact with this vid from the bottom up. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Like share, comment,
Yeah,
use
that's
the sound. Like, come
Yeah.
on now.
right. Or
Like,
especially
we all know you're just
but
trying to scam.
especially with the stay-at-home moms. Okay, the ones that do that.
Another
kind
thing that I don't
Follow
like
us, mama.
is when like someone will get on the video and they're like, "Hey guys, this video is going to be a minute long because I need to get paid for such and such. So
Please.
please, it's not a big
Please
deal.
watch it
Yeah,
all the way through.
stay with me. Stay with me
Yeah.
all the way through. Here, you can click up here for 2x speed." I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, just make an entertaining video that people want to watch and you don't have to worry about it.
I don't remember
Yeah.
this guy's name, but there's this creator. He's here on TikTok, Instagram. I've seen his videos everywhere. He did a video. He's done several videos like this where he rides the skateboard down like this, the like incline or decline, whatever you want to call it. And at the beginning of the video, all he said was, "Send this to the person that you want to say." And he's like on his back riding down the skateboard, and it's like a minute long video, and he just stares at the camera for like the other 55 seconds, and it had like 1 million likes on it.
That's
like,
talent.
What the fuck?
That's talent, man.
Yeah.
That's pure talent, dude.
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of people who are out there just scamming it. Anybody rolling a jar of blue dye down like a set of stairs until
Oh my
it
god,
breaks?
those are entertaining though.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'll
they're
say
making
they're entertaining.
$400,000 a month off this fucking thing.
Yeah,
And
I've
I
seen
look
those,
at
like,
it, I'm like,
they have like
it's not
30 different
fair.
accounts and they're monetized.
Oh
Have
my
you heard of
god.
like the people who
What the
like
fuck?
who there's like apps where you can pull Minecraft gameplay and AI stories?
Fucking
People
hate.
make bank off doing that.
Hey, y'all
shit.
been watching about John Poor getting put down by Tim Cheese?
Yeah, dude. What's
Dude,
up
that
with
shit is
bro?
awesome. I ain't gonna lie. I like
Tim
that
Cheese.
shit.
I just saw my first Tim Cheese video like earlier this week.
And then you got Agent 5.5, which is an actual real person. Guys, this brain rot, it's really dumb.
Someone said this is the
It's really
networking Chad talks about in his videos.
Oh yeah.
This is the networking
This
I
is-
reference.
we're always
We are
networking.
networking right now, guys.
We're on a business
Yes.
call.
This is a business
Fuck
call.
yeah.
You guys are
Yeah.
you guys are here with us learning
Or-
about the values and angles of our important business.
for free.
Yes.
Start writing this
For
stuff
free.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, take some notes. Okay, look, I could make this a seminar and make shit like $200 million a minute.
Yeah, turn us to sub only live.
Dude, I hate
Let's get the
creators that do
pores
that.
outta here.
I don't like creators. that do
Yeah.
that.
I'm just joking, man.
No, I know.
think
I
it's
know you're
crazy.
joking, but like, I don't like. So I want to make a video coming up making fun of those TikTok live farmers, the gift farmers.
Hey, I've done it. It's,
Oh.
I
You've
want to do
seen-
like the tomorrow. I might do it. The unemployed son starts streaming,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Mom, I got a really lucrative business idea. No, I quit my job." And I'm gonna show my whole podcast. I'm gonna be like, "Look what I charged on Dad's card." You know what I mean?
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, "Mom, get out of here. I got to stream." And then he's like, "Guys, more roses, more roses,
Yeah.
more roses." Like
That's what I did with mine. I was like, "Come on, Samantha. I know you got paid today. Where are the fucking galaxies at?" And I'm like holding a gun the whole time while I'm doing it. Like,
Dude,
You
that
know.
video was fucking awesome. I fucking love that video. When it popped up, I was like, shit, he's fucking on it.
oh
This
yeah,
is
dude. I
were on
don't
it
exactly
with
what
that.
it is.
You were on it with that.
It's so
Which other people have
stupid
done it,
what
but-
they do. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I'm probably gonna copy that word for word, honestly.
I think me and Ben, we had talked about it before. Like, I think that's where we're gonna end up once we get washed up. We're gonna be TikTok live battlers because
Oh,
we've
yeah.
seen like our big creators that we followed back in
Yeah.
the past, that were like huge, and now that's all they do is TikTok live battle.
Yeah,
It's just
once me and
fucking
Houston
terrible.
fall off,
You just got a galaxy. Did I just?
you just gotta go.
Oh,
too.
that's what I'm talking about, motherfuckers. I know you just got paid. Thank you. Thank you
Are
for
you
the
a
galaxy.
character or are you real life?
Huh?
I don't think you're playing a character.
Oh, dude, I'm a scumbag. I don't even have a
No.
job.
Galaxy.
Come on, guys, tap this. Oh, I got another thing to talk about live stuff. Have y'all been seeing, like people when they're in like India and the Middle East where they're on TikTok live and they're like,
Yes.
and everybody's typing in the chat now, $1 million, $1 million, like they're typing in the money amount. And the people are freaking out and they
Oh
think they're
my
getting
God.
paid.
I donate to those people, by the way, when I'm at work.
It's very fun to
Oh.
watch.
It's super fun. I usually everything I make off live, I usually clear out and send it to other creators.
Yeah,
Usually
I-
like ones
yeah.
in third world countries.
Yeah, I don't do
And
that.
like they're like,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
I don't do that personally.
Have you seen the ones where like there's like those kids who do those challenges for who's gonna get the food?
Yes.
That sounds
That
like
is
a
the
South
whole-
Park episode.
But
Yeah,
it's
that's
not. It's
horrible.
real life, bro. It's so real life.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they get like a
shit.
bottle of juice at the end. Is that what
Yes,
you're talking
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
what
yes.
the fuck is that? It's
Yeah.
fucking scary. I've seen a bunch of lives where like these people, like whether they're in the Middle East or whether they're in Iraq, who knows, near the Gaza Strip, and it's like the father's sitting there and all his little kids come up and he's flipping like a water bottle, like
Yep,
the bottle
yep.
flip thing, and you're like 1, 2, 3,
Those
and
are
you're
funny.
like, what?
Those are
You're like,
funny.
what the hell?
You
And
see,
it's like they get like 3,000 people watching. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
there's entertaining. Y'all see like since we're already in this area, like Indian street food, those videos, like where they're in India.
Yes, I have seen those.
That shit is funny as fuck. They be doing all this crazy shit.
Have you
They'll
seen
be
the
taking
Indian
a glass with
massages?
dirty water? Oh, those two. They're like,
Yeah.
fuck, like what are we?
Yeah, dude, there's a
They're
whole side of
finessing
TikTok
people's-
that like we haven't even discovered yet.
They're
Yeah.
on a whole nother level. Thank you for the galaxy, guys. Appreciate that. My wife's gonna. My kids get to eat this week.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
What about the Turkish ice cream man?
I've seen that guy.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, where he's like, he's just constantly stealing the ice cream from the little kid. He's just like, please,
Yep.
dude, come on. It was $5. And he's like, just keeps on stealing it and shit. He's like flipping it. He's putting it behind his ear. I'm like,
Yeah,
stop.
that's funny. He's like, oh,
Yeah. Oh, if
Dude,
I ever,
that's
I mean,
fun.
like, It's like one of those guys you just kind of,
Yeah.
What is on
Somebody
Twitter
get
and
'em.
YP?
You ever just see
I've
someone
never
on
seen
TikTok?
hardly any of these.
Are
You
you
just
kidding?
wanna
Oh, I'll
punch 'em?
send you some, dude. They're so funny, man. They're so
Dude.
funny.
You gotta,
I've
I
seen
gotta
the-
rebuild it. You gotta rebuild it brick by brick. My 4-year page, my Instagram, it's fucked.
Mine's mainly
Everything's
really
fucked.
trashy. And
My Instagram for you page is just it'll just be like I'll be scrolling that it's like, you want to make money? Learn with me. And it's like Andrew Tate. I've never gave a shit about women. Women will like me for the fruit of my loins. I'm like, okay.
I get those too.
And then I scroll. I'm like, okay, it's done. And it's Luke Belmar. Who's gonna wire you $250,000? You need a friend who's gonna wire you 200. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Drinking fucking Johnny Walker.
I can't even watch like Instagram reels.
I can't. I don't like
It's
Instagram
over.
person.
Yeah, mine's just filled with the I don't even know if you can say racist, the worst shit.
Oh, mine's filled with
Possible.
racist stuff too.
It's
like
horrible.
crazy.
It's
Mine's a
just
lot
like,
of poverty.
Look, I love it, but it's I gotta get cleared out. Like, give me some kind of more wholesome stuff.
There's
here.
not real content on Instagram anymore.
Instagram is a free for all, man. You could do whatever. You could be naked on Instagram. They wouldn't
Gig creators aren't really hitting big on Instagram these days.
Probably because they don't pay. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
They
the
don't
big
waste their
people probably
time.
get paid, but like TikTok.
Oh no, guys, you can get subscribers and video gifts.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo, I got 4 subscribers on Instagram.
I
Or
never
if you
set
like
up a
me,
subscription.
They give me
like,
$1.35 a month.
I'm monetized on Instagram, and for like 10 posts, I've made less than $10. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but
Jeez,
let's address
flexing.
the elephant in the room,
Not
guys.
even
Elijah's content
shit.
sucks.
Yeah, you're right. No,
Dude, he
Mhm.
just copies others.
that's all I do. I just
He's
copy.
a loser. Like, come on.
That's what John Pork was talking about.
Yeah, we know why it's not getting views. Okay. As
Yeah.
for Sam, me, and Houston, it's an algorithm thing. But for you,
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
apparently now I'm copying this guy named Joseph Riley.
oh Elijah, you just got a galaxy. You got to freak out.
Yo, you've gifted me before, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, he's the one who sent me
We,
one
we
too.
need more
Okay.
reaction there, bro.
Hey,
We need
it's
more
Buzz.
reaction.
Don't fucking do that.
We need
Come
more
back
reaction,
to me.
Elijah.
I'm
Come
just
on.
kidding.
Maybe
Look, I'm
rub
not
your
an
head.
emotional person.
Maybe rub your head.
Anyway,
There you
back to
go.
what I was saying.
There you go.
You gotta wax that thing.
I've gotten several
Let's see
comments
my
on
butt
Facebook now. Apparently, there's this guy who I don't know if he's recently blown up or what, but it's like Joseph Riley, and he started. I'm not saying he copied me, okay, but all of a sudden I make the whole creepy Snapchats from your boss or whatever.
Mm.
And he started doing those, and they kind of blew up on Facebook. I haven't checked him out on Instagram or TikTok, but now I've got like this 5 or 6 comments on my Facebook.
I don't know who that
Reels.
is.
Yeah, I've never heard of him either until I started
Is
getting
he on
comments.
TikTok? Is he on TikTok?
I don't know.
Look,
like I
I'm
said, I've
looking at him
only
now.
seen him on Facebook. But anyway, I've got a flood of comments now. People
Someone said
are
he has
like,
millions of followers.
He might.
Hopefully, he gets hit by a truck. All right.
Never heard of this guy. That's crazy how you can be creators with millions of followers. You've never heard of him.
Yeah,
That is true.
Anyway, apparently I'm
Yeah.
copying him now because.
Well, you are.
Yeah.
Well, let's piggyback off that and then address the elephant in the room. I didn't tell Sam about this, but I told you two about it. I'm not going to name the name, but the person who was copying every single one of my Chad characters. He made an unemployed son video, a super senior
Ooh.
video, guy who peaked in
Ooh.
high school, blue collar, alpha male podcast. Just went down the line, bro.
Mhm.
That was,
Was
like,
he-
and
Was
I
he copying it, or was he reposting your shit like to like one of those videos on the
Oh
side?
no,
where, like,
he
they're,
was
like,
like
shaving soap?
recreating it on
He's
his
like
own.
a big creator.
He's not a big creator.
Really?
He's
Oh,
like,
he's not. Well,
not. He's
I mean,
like,
he's getting up there. I mean,
he's
You
getting
know
up
what? He's
there.
second class. He's an absolute. He's terrible. He's a loser. He's not going to go very far at all. You're going to look at him and be like, "You're not Chad. You're trying to be Chad. You're not Chad."
Yeah,
I
not
love
that
you,
good.
mommy.
He isn't. He
the
isn't.
urge to say his name right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I'm
just
not gonna do it, but
we're not gonna say
Don't
his
give
name,
him
but
the
like,
play.
Yeah.
yeah, then
You don't
everybody's
wanna
gonna
say
go watch
his
his stuff. Fuck that.
but I
Yeah.
reached out to him.
Yeah.
First I saw an unemployed son video, and I'm like, okay,
Want to
Like,
do a collab?
whatever. And then I see the super senior video. Someone sent it to me, and he's in the hall. He's like, Stacy with the phone. I'm like, okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So I reach out to him and I text him and he apologized and he gives me credit. He's like, yeah, but I'm not going to, he was like, in the future, I'm going to post what I want. So some of the content might look similar. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
do a video where you get hit by a car and see if he does it.
Okay. I'm not going to call him out because I'm not that kind of person, but it definitely sucks when like people piggyback off your already very popular concepts. And not only that, but steal the names that you use within the characters, the titles of the videos. It's like, all right.
Hmm.
Which,
Damn.
you know,
Told you.
like, and I know I'm not going to name a name of the creator I'm talking about, but like, I did kind of get a start from doing that, and it was a mistake that I made in the beginning. Like, I was just trying to, I was stupid. I'll admit that. And if this creator ever wanted to talk, I would apologize to him. But at the same time, it did kind of help me become the creator that I am.
Right.
But I guess the difference is, at least on TikTok, I always tagged him. I never once said, "Hey, this is my video concept," or posted it as if it was. I would always tag him and say, "Inspired by XYZ."
Right. I wasn't
Uh,
getting even tagged or anything.
Yeah,
I only got tagged when I reached out to the person. That's a
Yeah.
different thing. You were like giving credit where credit was due.
right.
Yeah.
Except on Facebook,
So you did that.
where
You
he didn't
did
have
one video
do what?
where you did the what the fuck was it? I
Twin
just saw it
Peaks,
the
was it?
fucking
Twin Peaks.
Where
shit. Nah,
that
it was like when creators get recognized in public, he thinks he's like
Oh,
this
yeah.
celebrity and
Oh,
shit.
from
the
that
yeah.
paparazzi
really
coming. You
that
gave
really good
credit
girl
like
creator.
in the description to Yelena Friedman.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
funny.
Like right away, it's like like it's just you're a good, honest fucking person.
yeah.
You know?
I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the
You
one
know?
that you got a lot of hate on too on Facebook that we were talking with that one guy?
Yeah.
was-
no,
that
no, no,
was-
no.
It was something like that.
That was
wasn't it?
Kai,
was-
right?
Yeah, so both of those videos are Kai, but that was like the part one. The part two was the one where I was like, the toxic boyfriend, influencer boyfriend.
That's right. Where that guy
I ended
was-
up hashing
Ben was
out
trying to
things with
fight
that
that dude.
guy.
That
He
was
like
funny.
started sending me like he was really mad in the comments, and I kind of responded like, I don't know, I kind of went a little bit hard on him.
Yeah.
In my response, I was like, what did I say? I was like, pretty much called him a loser with no life, and was like, you're stuck in Facebook Reels comments. You're 40 years old. You've never amounted to. I kind of just
I mean, dude was
Repeated.
taking pictures of his gats, his
Yeah,
gats
was
he's
taking
got like he's
pictures of
gonna come
his
out of a grown
pieces,
man.
and he sent them to me on Facebook Messenger, and he's like, I'm gonna roll up to your town and pull up on you, and I
And then
started
admitted he
entertaining
was a
it.
felon.
Which
Yeah,
he is
was
really
like,
gonna
I'm a
roll
convicted
up.
felon. You better not call the police. And I was like, dude.
And
then
he
I
was in a
like,
wheelchair, so
he
yeah, he
kept
would have to
going.
roll
He
up.
kept going, and then I was like, dude, let's just hit the reset button. This is really dumb. And he's like, yeah, you're right. He's like, I'm really sorry. I acted like a dick there. I was like, okay. And then I never spoke to him again.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Facebook,
It's
man.
interesting when people
Facebook
can,
is,
like-
Facebook's
But, like, I've never
toxic,
seen someone
dude.
take accountability that quickly.
Facebook's the worst, man.
Well, I know I talked about this once, maybe one or two
Scary
podcasts
place.
ago, but like the Facebook haters, it's like half the time if I actually respond to them and then I keep responding, they'll either apologize or just be like, "Oh, well, we'll agree to disagree."
Yeah,
I'm cool with
Facebook
that.
haters usually like don't get into crazy comment wars. Like if you respond to a TikTok hater, they're just gonna keep drilling their opinion.
Yeah.
I don't argue with anybody on the internet. Like I usually
try not
don't.
to.
I had
I
people
stay
message
away
me
from
like
that.
It's not a good use of your time.
because I don't like. To be honest with you, I suck at spelling, even with spell check. I don't. I just look
think
like an
it's
idiot.
spelling too. I always have spelling errors in my videos and grammatical errors, and people always point it out. But it's good for comments. So
Yeah, when they point out like the stupidest shit, like in your fucking title, they'll just be like, you're not supposed to put an apostrophe there. They'll
it's
be like,
your,
what?
not you are.
Yeah,
I know, dude,
yeah,
like-
hit 'em
I'm like,
with
shut
that
the
shit right
fuck
away.
up.
What
You
the
fucking
fuck? Who the
bum,
fuck
dude.
cares?
Yeah.
Go take care of your kids, you fucking
Yeah.
bum.
I purposely do like inaccurate stuff sometimes. If I'm doing like a political skit, like sometimes I'll be like, I'll look up, did Republicans ever want abortion, at some period in time? It'll be like, well, not really, but like, well, somebody did. So I'll just like make it inaccurate and it just pisses them off. And then you get them to start fucking commenting shit
Your
and just
political
going off.
videos get good views. People definitely get heated in the
Oh,
comments.
It pisses them off, man.
But you make fun of both
Yeah.
sides.
I just
the way-
hate everybody.
That's the
Fuck
way to
them
do
all.
it too.
Yeah,
They
That's like
fuck
my-
all of them.
That's like my Republican uncle character that I have that I don't do a lot of videos for, but it's like I do them around the holiday season because that's
He's
when
great. You got to do an Easter one.
Dude,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
tried
dude,
that.
we could do a collab like with somehow like I've got a political character and I love to make fun of politics. It's like I
Dude,
wish I'd
the
do it
cons-
more.
I tried when I first started was like, I guess it was just like, cause I got an uncle, like Uncle Greg, not to give him a play, I love him, but he's so conservative. He's a dyed-in-the-wool Republican. Like you can't,
I got them
he's
too,
just like-
dog.
he's
My
so
family.
I have them in
hard.
my family too.
I mean, you have to love it. You need that though. You need that one uncle who's just like gonna come up to you and just be like, you're not for abortion, are you? Because your abortion's murder. You'd be like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not. Like, just leave me alone, But fuck them all, man. Both parties, it's two things that are just trying to divide everybody up so that they can conquer everything at the top.
Agreed.
It's
I
divide
agree.
and conquer. That's what it
And
is.
that's
It's
and
very
that's
basic.
typically as far as we take the political discussion here.
Yeah, that's as we don't
I'll
ever
go
lean
fuck
into
it.
anything else because it's not even
No,
worth it. It's just like
Yeah.
the way things are right now. It's just not even worth
that's not.
discussing.
But just to
But
reiterate, I 100% agree with you, and maybe we could talk about it privately later.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
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 No, but it's like absolutely, I'm all for it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it's just you can't be like against abortion, but like for climate change. Like, why is there only two fucking parties here? What
It's
the
always
fuck are we
only
doing?
it's always just only two sides. You gotta
Yeah.
do this or you gotta do
Yeah.
that. It's like what
And
the
then you
fuck?
come up with like a third idea. You know, there's more than two
no,
ideas.
you can't have the third idea. No, you can't do it.
What?
You can't. Sorry.
fuck.
No, can't do it.
Well,
But the thing is, if
What
you do have a
idea?
third idea, it will not matter because it's set up to only for one side, either side to win. Like you can't.
I
you
think
know,
Chad
nothing
should
of
run
it.
for president. Who agrees?
I don't know, maybe class
Chad
president.
for president.
Dude,
Chad for
yeah.
class
People during the
president.
election
30
were
years
like,
old.
you gotta make a skit. So here, okay, here's a funny story. Here's the last thing I'll say on politics. So we got I got my mail-in ballot, right? Didn't submit it obviously, but I go on the Instagram story, I write in Chad Fadley on the mail-in ballot.
Yeah.
Dude, the hate comments I got from that, insane. They were like,
Yep.
you don't deserve this platform. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Kill yourself. All I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm like,
Oh yeah. Dude,
I'm
you gotta
clearly making a
bathe
joke.
in it.
I never
I
submitted
love
it.
the hatred. I love it. You gotta love the hatred, man.
At
You
this
have
point,
to.
I'm getting like numb to it because I get a lot of
Yep.
hate comments in my videos now. As I've grown, so
Yeah,
much
I've noticed
more,
that too.
Mhm.
I've
They've been
been
hitting you.
last
Dude,
few
that's
months. I
crazy.
mean, has been my biggest growth. I started off the year around like 220,000 followers. I'm at 359 now. So that's a whole new
Hey.
audience, whether they hate me or like me, to bring in hate comments.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to point out the elephant in the room, I might be passing Elijah soon.
Yeah, I'm at 380 right now. So
How
you
do you feel about that?
dude? My follower count has like stalled out, dude. Ever since I hit 300,000, it's like I'll go 2 or 3 months without gaining hardly any followers. I mean, I get
You have a consistent view base though.
I get more
Oh, yeah.
views. That's why I say followers don't matter, man. It's all about
They
you.
don't.
They
It's all
don't
about the
matter.
views. That's what pays
As
you.
long as you have
TikTok, it
10,000
totally doesn't matter.
As long as you
Yeah.
have 10,000 followers on TikTok, it does not
Yeah.
matter how many followers you have.
But I
I
do
used
want to
to-
hit at least 200K for the month.
Now,
so.
I
You're
think
gonna
it'd be
hit
almost there.
cool. It would be a very cool flex to be like, yeah, I got 1 million followers. But at
It
the end
is
of the
a cool
day,
flex.
it's just a cool flex. It don't mean
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how many million follower creators do you see struggling to get 10,000 views? A lot of them.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, a lot of them. I go on there, I like see. I'm like, golly, man.
All right,
got
you
this
guys
many
keep talking. I'm gonna go get my fan. It's getting hot down here.
Just like your best friend. I won't say your best friend. I mean, he like doesn't get nothing, man. Like it's bad, and he does that shit full time. So I don't even know how he's like surviving. Old dude.
Mhm.
I mean,
I was, you know what I'm saying? Which you probably don't see it because,
I've
I'm
even
just
seen
saying.
creators with like the 1 million followers, the blue check mark, everything, getting 1,000 views per video, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
And that's
You don't
gonna be
even know
us
how
soon.
they're doing it. How do they like just fell the fuck off? They
Yeah.
fall off so hard. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I
be
mean,
us.
Well, I know we've talked about this before. Maybe we'll get your insight, about staying innovative to avoid that fall off. I mean, you've been doing this
Yeah.
for a while, sort of full time.
Yeah. No, it's I've been like pretty much all last year. That's like honestly TikTok is where I was making my most money. And I was just like, all right, I'll just keep rolling with this. And like every day I would try to go and get something else out. There was a time where I was just like things were looking sketchy in the house and I was like, ah shit. Because it was probably about like April last year where I was like, oh man, I got an opportunity because I had like the 10,000 followers. I was about to get kicked out of the program, the creator program, because I hadn't gotten like 100,000 views in like a certain amount of time because I was redoing somebody's basement.
Yeah,
And I was like focusing all my time on that. And that's where I was getting my most money. I was getting like $25 an hour. I'm like, yeah, man,
Hell yeah.
but it was like, yeah, hell yeah.
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 So that was pretty good. I was like, that's where it was at. I was like, I was probably going to lean towards construction there. But then something happened in my household that I was like, oh shit, we need to get some money every month. And I was like, you know what? Let me just take a shot on TikTok. And then I like blew up again after like 6 months with like the 1950s man that I tried to do. And that's what like took me off and just, I just started going ever since April. I just kept on grinding and grinding and grinding. And then eventually it was like, all right, the 1950s thing's starting to die out. What else can, I possibly do here? And then I'd be like, oh, a 1930s man. Like, what? It's like,
Keep going
oh,
back in
real
time.
fucking innovative. But
Yeah.
that ended up working out pretty fucking well too, man. I did a 1930s construction worker, which is like really what I did before I thought about as me and Chad have been talking about, not Chad, we call him Chad because I have known you as nothing else but fucking Chad. I'm like, when I hear Ben, I'm like, you're not
Yeah,
fucking
when
Ben.
people hear Ben, they're just like, no, that's
Yeah.
Chad.
Change your fucking name,
Dude, at
motherfucker.
this point,
Your
dude,
girlfriend probably calls you Chad too.
No, she doesn't.
So,
But it gets annoying, like when
call me
I'm
Chad
out,
one more
like
time.
in public, and they'll be like, "Chad." I'm like,
so I got recognized the
else?
other day at Starbucks, and they called me Mr. Kyle. They were teenagers.
"I'm
And
Mr. Kyle,
I turned around. I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" But
They
yeah,
called you Mr.
man.
Kyle after you hit on him.
Mr.
Yeah.
Kyle." You were
I
definitely
never-
feeling them teenagers, huh?
Oh, they were
Oh, my-
boys, man. I'm not gay. Come on now.
What's wrong with that?
Ooh.
Hey man, what's
Nothing
go? I thought you were
wrong,
an
no
ally.
shame.
I
I'm
don't
just,
discriminate.
just saying, I'm not.
You didn't hear about that TMZ rumor that we kissed?
It was just,
Ooh.
okay, it's not
I
gay.
saw
if-
that.
Yeah, that was on Instagram. That was a news story.
It's not gay if we don't cuddle after. Okay, I've said that, and I stand by it.
It's not
Yeah.
gay if we don't
Okay.
cuddle after.
I
Fair
mean,
enough.
the
It's
cutoff
not
is
gay
3
if I
minutes
just hold
of
my
cuddling.
mouth until the swelling goes down. Sorry guys.
Ooh,
I didn't really say
God.
that.
Someone said you don't need
Well,
to chill on this live TOS strict. Whatever.
So I
Hey,
guess
we're recording. We're good.
We'll take the risk.
we'll finish the this point real quick though. So Sam, you was talking about your fall off or what you had something come up and you needed like you had to like reinvent the wheel basically.
I needed to start fucking doing something else because I was like letting it go. I was like, well, I'm doing this. Like I like blown up 1 month. I got in the program. I started making some money off of it, like 600, like $400 a month or something. I was like, oh man, this is nice. I was like, oh, this is fucking incredible. And then I was like letting the TikTok career and the whole content thing just kind of slip off. Excuse me. But
was
then
it
I was
because
like,
of
okay.
like was it because you were trying to figure stuff out or was there something going on where you weren't posting as much or
I wasn't posting as much. I was like, well, and the only thing I was doing, like, I started things off with the homeschool character. That was like my first real character that like hitting people, like, and then eventually it really just like I kept writing it. I was like, it just kept getting darker and darker. And there's a few videos that would get taken down and shit because I would just like say like really off the wall shit that I wouldn't say now because I know better. But
right.
I think it was pretty good. I think it was hilarious. Deny everything, admit
That's
nothing.
a spot on impression, dude.
Oh, dude, if you heard it in person, like I hear it through my fucking phone, I'm like, fuck. It's way better if you hear it in person. And I wasn't always that good. I got so good at it that it was just like you
Have
can't be
you ever done a
yelling
video
all
of
the
just like purely impersonating him?
time. Trump? Yeah. No, the thing was like I did 2 of them, and it's like it never worked. So I was just like,
It just
I was
depends
like,
on your niche. And I want to bring up this statement that Elijah said. Dude, were you the one who said that reinventing the wheel or remaking the wheel or something like that, Elijah?
Yeah, I had asked him that.
Yeah, that's like a very like interesting statement, like reinventing the wheel. And I think that's a lot of things that content creators have to go back to when things start to kind of dip. You have to come back to the wheel and you kind of have to be like, what am I going to do now to put myself back in the light where people are going to see my views? And I had some struggles with views in like October. I was lucky to break 100,000 for that month. And it was truthfully because I was just doing the same thing over and over again. The peaked in high school, like local
you get
legend.
stuck in a rut.
Yeah, I was just doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, I got to introduce something new. So that's when I introduced Blue Collar. And that's when my page started getting the growth. And then directly after Blue Collar, I thought of the Unemployed Son. And then they were up and up and up. And like sometimes and now, the Unemployed Son, the last couple of videos I put out were getting like not as good views. People, they seem to be getting a little stale. I wasn't doing the local legend or anything like high school. So I went back to that recently. And now that's what's been. So sometimes you reinvent the wheel and then you go get your old wheel and go back to it. Sometimes it's all about a balance and a mix, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, no, for sure.
You don't want to do the same thing every time, but you also don't want to do different things every time, if that makes sense.
So
That's how like
Yeah.
oh sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Alpha.
Yeah, you're good.
Everybody
Just don't forget it. We'll come back to it.
Okay, motherfucker.
I was gonna say
Everybody talk at the same time. Everyone talk at the same time.
I don't know
Cut
if any of y'all will remember this or not, but almost 2 years ago, I did have like a small fall off for a short while. And it was because I took some medicine that a doctor gave me because they misdiagnosed me. And this medicine apparently I was really allergic to, and it caused me like some muscular issues. Like I was getting real weak and jittery, and it caused me some severe anxiety, severe depression. I'd never experienced like any mental health issues before this, and
Hmm.
yeah, so like I quit posting for like it was in July. I remember that it was like July, August, almost 2 years ago, and I was like getting upset because I couldn't like Ben said I couldn't break 100,000 views. I didn't make hardly. I made less than $1,000 that month, where I was making like over three every month.
Hmm.
And I got really depressed about it because I was still struggling mentally from this medicine that I took. But I came back once I finally like got my mental state back where it needed to be. I came back and like Ben was saying, I reevaluated like what I was doing. And yeah, I do believe part of the fall off was because I had like quit posting for a short while.
Yeah, that always contributes.
That, but I, again, it was like, well, what am I doing wrong? Well, I'm not posting enough. So I got back on that, started posting more consistently, and that helped. But also that's about the time when like the Kyle Mustang videos, they started to take a dip in views. And I was like, okay, so now I'm posting consistently. I'm still not getting the views I was getting.
And when was this?
Almost 2 years ago.
Okay, so you've been at this a while.
Yeah.
You're a experienced canavanner of TikTok.
Yeah.
He's still relevant. He's still going.
Yeah, I mean, it's
man.
impressive
awesome.
how
Yeah,
you've
man.
maintained
Being able to
relevancy for so
longevity
long.
or whatever that fucking word
Like,
is.
I haven't even been doing this a full year yet.
I mean, I've been doing the same amount of time as him. I just finally started making money.
I started in June of 2024. So
I started in like fucking.
I essentially started in April.
And you're doing great. I mean, the way you
yeah,
popped up so quick. I mean,
yeah.
I got my
go
group.
through the kind of phase that me and Houston went through. His was
It
a
was
lot
rough.
longer, but
Oh.
like
Way longer.
Houston, the fucking when you put out, I remember the day you put out the child services video,
Yeah.
CPS video. The
Yeah.
day you fucking put it out, I'm like, oh man, he's got like, you only had like so many followers. And
I had
stuff.
like 700 followers.
and I had like just barely crossed like 100,000 or something. I was like, oh man, good for him and shit. And then you fucking skyrocketed past me, and it just
Dude.
killed me inside. I
Houston
was like,
gained followers very quickly.
That
Very,
video-
very
you
quickly.
blew up.
Let me tell you
You
something. I've
blew
been
up.
doing it for a couple of years, and like I said, they fucking sucked. I mean, I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I've been always been funny. It's just honing it and doing it right. I'm not trying to like stroke my own ego. But yeah,
Every now
that
and then you
video
have to.
it got me to like 18,000 followers, and then after that, like I've gotten videos, which y'all have too. I've gotten videos that get me 18,000. I've had 20,000. I think the most I've gotten was like what 30,000 off one video.
Holy shit.
Dollars?
No,
What?
the most I made off
Followers.
of videos like
Oh, followers.
20
I was like, wait. I was like, we're talking about dollars or followers?
I think the most I made off a video was like 2,500, and that's when my RPM was like super high.
I think the most
Um,
followers I've ever gotten off a video was 15,000. It was the one,
Yeah.
the random 30-year-old at the high school party.
That's fucking awesome,
Like,
dude.
what's up,
Oh,
boys?
yeah.
Crazy rager.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, someone
Who
commented.
invited me? Yo, shoot. Who didn't
Yeah.
invite me, bro? Yeah.
the kick at Eastville. Hold on.
Mhm.
Someone commented something. I don't know who it was directed at. They said, I wish fame didn't change, bro.
I was about to address that myself.
Yeah.
Who the hell is
One, I'd
bro?
like to know who they're talking about, but
Yeah.
that's a talking point.
That is a talking point.
I don't mean to cut you off there. So if you want to finish your point, or what?
Well, I didn't have a point.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that could be a talking point. Like, in what ways has becoming a big creator changed you as a person outside of content?
I guess I can go first. I
Yeah,
mean,
man, take the lead,
Yeah.
Chad.
I mean,
Yeah.
for me, like, I honestly feel like not much has changed. For me, like, mindset wise, I make this. I do go about the same process as I started. I make videos every single day. I put out a skit pretty much every single day. I try to like all the Instagram comments. I try to like all the early comments on TikTok and respond to some of them. I try to always check out my requests, like all that stuff. I try to just keep with that same mantra. When I'm on a non-podcast live, I try to, answer all those questions. I try to answer all my DMs. I don't think it's changed me much. I'm not like somebody who carries like a big ego around with them. I feel like mainly the only thing that's changed is my self-confidence. I feel a lot more confident in myself, my abilities. That I feel like people like me now. Like I had some like not self-image issues. What's the word I'm looking for? When you're like hard on yourself.
I mean,
Self-hatred?
I got plenty of that, my boy.
Stuff like that. Like I had issues like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
And like making videos like this, like getting engagement and seeing people that like really liked me for what I was helped me. So I would say that's the only thing that really changed was my self-confidence. I don't think that I act any differently than when I first started making content on here.
So I know for me, the reason I wanted to ask that is because like I had a couple things come to mind for me. One is like I guess a positive is kind of one, you know, what you said, the self-confidence thing, but I know I have changed in a negative way, and I've never really spoken about this before, but like aside from to my wife, but now I struggle to want to trust people. I don't know if you're, and I know I'm guys in the chat are probably going to rip on me for this. I know that I'm not like famous. I'm just TikTok famous. Okay.
Yeah.
So
There's a
keep that in context before you start hating on me. Okay.
As soon as Elijah drops the word famous, people just start fucking ripping into him.
I know, man. I get lots of hate. Anyway, the point is, you know, I can't leave the house without getting recognized. Like I get stopped multiple times a day, just about every day. I mean,
Really?
and people will be like, "Oh, you're that famous guy from TikTok." Like I don't say those words. People put those words on me. So that's why I say this, what I'm about to say. So it's hard for me to want to trust people who like are wanting to come back into my life or be a part of my life, because it's like, I don't know if you're here because you genuinely want to be with like me as a person, or if it's because you think, oh, he's cool, he's famous now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like a lot of people, dude. When I started making TikToks and getting viewership, people hit me up. They were like, "Yo, I love the TikToks, man. We gotta link again. We gotta hang out. You gotta shout me out. You gotta help me make some content." Like, I'm like, dude, you didn't want to talk to me for years. Like, so Elijah does make a great point there.
Yeah.
And another thing, oh, I'm sorry,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
This really just you talking about we got to make content together. Like I can't tell how many people like I work with. I didn't tell nobody at work, but probably one person that I make videos or whatever. And then now everybody down there knows it. I didn't fucking just put it in their mouth. Like I just want to be like to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with people coming up to me and everything, but now people are like, man. I've had several people like, man, you mean I could just be an idiot on the internet and get paid? Man, I'm gonna go do that. Then fucking do it. Then you fucking bum.
I hate when people say that. They're like, oh, you made it look so easy. I'm gonna go do it now.
Oh, you can do it. I can do it.
Fucking do it yourself.
Yeah, it's like do it. They're like, hey man, if I do it, you gonna give me a shout out? What the? Nobody gave me a shout out. I did my own thing, man, and it happened for myself. Don't you know what I'm saying? I can't stand it.
Ben was my first
chasers
collab.
are the worst.
All right. Ben was my first collab. I didn't have nobody. Like nobody ever like reposted my videos.
Yeah.
Nobody ever did collabs with me to bring me up. Like I fucking started from the bottom and did it myself. Like
and I helped bring you up with that collab. Honestly, I mean, my presence as a smaller creator at the time, people were like, "Look, this guy's up and coming. We got this old grandpa who's falling off. Here comes Chad to synergize the connection and bring Kyle back into relevancy." So I think you should be sending me half your paychecks per month.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, that was like a great thing. I'm so glad that like people commented enough to get us to notice each other.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To make a collab, because we have started such a good friendship, and we ended up turning this friendship into a pretty awesome podcast and a whole great like universe of skits and a fan base and everything. So yeah, it's like I consider you one of my close friends, even though we've never met in person. Like we talk so much on a regular basis, and it's just like, you know, I'm glad that it started that way.
Yeah, me too, man. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Fuck the other two guys though.
Yeah,
I know. Like y'all done glazing each other. Jesus fucking Christ, is that all we do? This is a comedy podcast, or we're just gonna glaze each other all day?
Hello.
Yeah,
that's why TMZ caught us kissing.
Well, we'll have to clip that as a Ben and Elijah get sentimental.
Yeah, let's start clip farming.
Guys, remember we got to get something to clip farm.
Yeah,
that's right. We got clip farm, man. It's all about the clips.
You know, speaking of clip farming.
Clips.
Oh, sorry,
dude,
man. Sorry, man.
That's all the streamers do. They clip.
I was going to say, speaking of clip farming, it's like you're creating this, you know, you're putting in that work to create this like passive income for yourself in the future. It's almost like an investment.
Dude, and that's such a great statement. The word investment rings so true to me. You know what I mean? Like when I think about the word investment, I really think about like we ourselves are an investment. You know what I mean? Like our bodies are an investment. Like when I wake up every single day, I'm like, look, I'm investing in what I'm going to do for the day. That's why I break my day into 36 different shifts. Okay. I get done in one day what most people get done in 36 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was actually just thinking the other day, you know, all you beta males out there, you work like this quick 8-hour shift, right?
Ozos.
Well, you know, I needed more. That was not enough for me. So if you do the math, right, 24 divided by 8 is 3. Okay, that means I get 3 work days in 24 hours, and you get
Yep.
1.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. That's
Fuck.
you just like this is what these like 9-to-5ers don't understand. They're caught in the rat race, they're caught in the matrix, they're trying to break out. I can't break out. I can't break out. Dude, quit the job, start drop shipping,
yeah.
take advantage of third world countries, start outsourcing things, everything. You yourself, you can make so much money if you just put in the work. You know what I'm saying?
And if you find
Yeah.
yourself asking the question, well, you know, how am I supposed to work 24 hours a day? Like, I need sleep, I need time for my family, hobbies, things like that. Okay, did you know that men who take up hobbies are 72 times more likely to enjoy kissing other men?
Yeah, and that's such a like, I totally agree with that because it's like, why are you doing something you like? Like
Yeah.
who the hell wakes up and says, I'm gonna spend the day the way I want to spend it? I spend the day the way I have to spend it, and that's providing for myself.
I love kissing, man.
Yeah. Sam, I want you to chime in. I know you have some great points about just
No.
alpha male credo in general.
No, that's totally right, man. I mean, number one, who works during the fucking day?
No.
Who the
I
fuck's
agree.
working during the day? You're all going to sleep at fucking 11 o'clock at night? Fuck that bullshit. I'm waking up at 11 p.m. I'm getting ready for my night. While you're all fucking sleeping, I'm going to your house. I'm at your house. You have Ring doorbell cameras? I know I can take those off of your wall. I can take those. I could put them in my pocket. I could put them in my backpack. And now I'm walking away with potentially $40 to $60 worth of
Passive income.
passive income on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm walking the fuck away, and all while you're sleeping. You could be out there grinding like me. And that's
Yeah.
what separates the boys
And-
from the men
Well,
here.
sleeping is so overrated because it's like you really want to
Who
give your
needs it?
mind a rest. Our brain is the most powerful muscle we have. And you know, I access 100% of my brain. A lot of people don't. A lot of men don't understand how to access a brain like me. But I get done so much in so little time. Like, you know, I want to piggyback off that Ring doorbell comment, dude. Stealing from grocery stores. I mean, it's super easy. It's super passive. You just walk in, you just take whatever you want, and you walk out. And you go
Easiest thing
sell
in
it.
the world.
You
Yeah,
take
it's
the
like,
money.
Who's
Oh.
going to stop me from taking it? And
Yeah.
Houston, you're not going to stop me from making my point.
Okay,
as
man.
another
I'm
man,
just
you're
trying
not
to
gonna
jump in.
you're not gonna get in the way of another man trying to make a point. Let's be honest
Okay,
here.
dude. I don't
Look,
get in the way of any man.
When
I'm not a.
when I step into Giant, Safeway, anything, hey, look, I'm there to make money. My time is money. I spend 24 hours of my day making money. Period.
Hell yeah.
Easy. You know them green beans? Those fucking green beans are just left there. They're in a fucking container in the grocery store to pick your tail off your point. They're just sitting there. Bag them up and walk out the fucking door.
No one's
Nobody's
gonna
fucking
monetize.
looking. Yeah,
Sell them
you
on
gotta
Facebook
eat,
Marketplace.
fucking eat them. Easy.
Yeah.
Out the door. Fuck you. I don't know what the fuck you're sleeping for, you dumb motherfuckers.
Houston's not really a real alpha male, in my opinion.
No, he did make that
Until he
one
starts
course.
howling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, about working out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Alpha Male Fitness or something like
Yeah.
that. Well, you know,
Yeah, y'all
I-
should-
so I actually bought your course, and I had started to like write down all my critiques for it and everything, but then I decided, you know, your course was missing a lot, and I wanted to just make a counter course, which by the way has well surpassed your sales and everything.
Of course
so,
it has.
But
You love
know, the one
courses,
thing,
for sure.
The one important thing that your course was missing was getting your hands dirty on the ground experience. Okay,
Mhm.
so I made a new course called Alpha Male Fitness.
Mm.
Okay, yeah,
Mm.
big brain moves right there.
Big bag moves.
Yeah, and I know that the audience is probably looking at me and saying, "Well, who is this guy to judge the physique of other men at 250 pounds?" Well, you didn't know this, but I'm actually fit as fuck. Yeah,
You serious?
yeah.
Whoa.
Take your shirt off,
gained-
dog.
I've gained all this weight just to show all you beta males how easy it is to lose it.
Well, what does your doctor think about that?
Doctor
I
doesn't
don't
Fuck
recommend
the
it at all.
doctor.
I don't go to no beta male doctor who paid other beta males at some beta university
That's fair.
to
That's
try
fair.
to, and all they got is a decoration on the wall. You know,
You
oh,
don't
I
let
gotta
another
do some-
man tell me
I can
how
get
I
one of those
feel.
on the black
Yeah.
market overnighted to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Those PhDs don't mean shit.
Exactly. man.
PhD.
College degrees.
Just
What the fuck could you be doing? You're out there getting a fucking PhD. Why are you getting a PhD when you could be at home, in bed, comfortable, fucking women all around you, while
Yep.
you're mining Hawk Tuah coin while
Dude.
everybody's fucking sleeping.
Why
It's
get a
right-
PhD?
It's right
Say your
there.
point,
Go
Houston.
ahead.
Why get a PhD when you can get an LLC? You broke motherfuckers.
L-
It's time to make
Exactly.
money.
Right.
It's
That's
time
fucking
to
right.
fuck. I can't say that. Sorry.
Live, love, crypto. That's what
God,
LLC stands
Live,
for.
love, crypto. LLC.
Remember
Fuck
that,
yeah.
guys. That's my newest coin. Live, love, crypto. Okay, we're going to be doing a special investment on that, guys. Get in low. We're shorting the coin right now. I'm going to pump and dump it. I'm probably going to rug pull it and steal a bunch of you guys' money.
Yes.
We don't need to talk about that. But if you get in on it with me early, we could probably scam some others.
You'll make a lot of money.
FTX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make a lot of money.
You will not, though.
I will actually make a
unfortunately.
course on how to invest in your crypto coin. And then,
A course on how to invest into my rug pull. So you're going to be making money off me scamming people.
exactly. Yeah. Hey, it's alpha moves. That's alpha
Mhm.
moves, man.
Alpha male moves, man.
Hey, remember, they hate us because they ain't us.
Oh, God.
Oh my
I
god.
Johnny
believe
Walker
Kim
Blue.
Jong-un said that in the interview.
Yeah, he
movie
did.
as
I
well.
love that movie. It's a great
Yeah,
movie.
That's a great
Wait,
movie,
who?
by the way.
It's
What'd you
really
say?
fun.
Kim Jong-un.
James Franco. What?
Oh, I've never heard of her.
Oh, yeah. I think she's like this, like,
What the fuck is going on? Are we making a joke?
I'm afraid to say anything about Kim Jong-un.
Little
Oh, come
Rocket
on.
Man. He could
Yeah, he is
I know.
Little Rocket
Anytime.
Man.
How, all right,
anytime, Little Rocket Man.
all right, let's ask a serious question. How big do you think his wee-wee is?
Oh, wait, at least 1 inch, at least an inch, maybe two.
I give him
We're
2.5.
thinking about
And
Flaccid? I wouldn't say that's flaccid.
if he ever runs into another male who has a bigger one than him, it's just
Yeah, it
It's
kind
over.
of
You know when he
sucks.
cuts it off, he's a dictator.
the dictator.
It's kind of rough
man.
being around him. Golly, man.
Dude, this
You-
one
you
guy's
up, huh?
going at Sam in the comments.
They probably fucking hate me. I
How
don't
do you
give a
you
shit.
address hate comments, Sam?
How's it,
Fucking love
Joe?
it. I don't.
Yeah.
Number one, I don't argue with anybody. It's a
I don't
fucking
either,
waste of
dude.
time.
I don't either.
Like you people were. I don't know what you were talking about. You're talking about like how content has changed your life. You know, you get all these followers.
We
and
never
shit.
let you answer that.
I don't ever want anybody to fucking recognize me, and I'm sure it's gonna happen. It's never happened, and I'm very grateful.
Seriously,
honestly.
you've never been recognized?
No,
You have a pretty
No.
unique voice and like you make a lot of skits.
I think right.
I mean, do
Fuck
you live in
yeah.
a small town? I mean, like I live in a small town. I mean, I live in.
I don't know
you
if it's a small town.
I don't know if that has
live-
anything to do with it.
I essentially live. I don't know what you would call it, but it's like Atlantic City,
Oh,
New
okay.
Jersey.
In the
Oh,
Northeast.
you're
so
in New
it's-
Jersey?
Yeah,
So you're
That's
not-
awesome.
Why are you an Eagles fan and not a Jets fan?
dude, it's South Jersey. South
Oh,
Jersey
South
is
side.
essentially Philadelphia.
I know.
North Jersey is fucking pig shit, assholes.
It
They oughta
smells
go
bad in
fucking-
North Jersey.
Yeah, fuck North
it does.
Jersey. It's all about South
horrible.
Jersey.
Now, I love New York. South Jersey's the fucking shit, man.
Hell yeah,
Atlantic
dude.
City, I'm going to the Hard Rock tomorrow night. Meet me there, motherfucker.
That's on the
I'll
boardwalk, isn't it? I've always
on the
wanted to go there.
Yeah. Oh, it's all on the same strip.
Me
I
and
remember watching
Elijah
Sopranos for the 8th time. So,
investing in
Dude,
some hard
you
rock
show
in
up
our
to New
free
Jersey, fucking reach out. But
oh yeah, for
I don't-
sure.
I don't ever want to get fucking recognized because
That's
a lot of people fucking hate me. They
Yeah.
hate me, and I don't even really know why. It's like I guess it's because of the political shit. Republicans
Probably.
hate me, and Democrats hate me, and I
That's
really
the best way to
created
be,
a good-
dude.
It's a good balance. I
Mhm.
think so.
I
Yeah.
agree with you 100%.
So the longer they continue to hate me, the more I'm like, oh, it's so good that I'm not recognized.
time. You do get a lot of
And-
hate comments. I noticed that.
Oh, there's a lot. It's
There's
just a lot. It's the
but
hate
it comes with the type of
DMs.
genre you're operating within.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is, dude. I do a bunch of random shit because I just like doing random
Political
shit.
mukbang is what I call it.
Political mukbang.
That's your genre.
Yeah, no, it's you know what? It's a fun place to be in. And most of the time, I'll just promote conspiracy propaganda. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you truly believe it, you know what I mean? 9/11
Yeah.
didn't really
and I respect
happen.
your take on
No,
that.
it
Like,
didn't.
Houston,
No.
we never heard from you either about that question.
What was the question?
How has content creation changed
You as a
your
person.
life?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I feel better about myself. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I've been trying for a couple years, and honestly, I know I have sucked for quite a while. Just finally be able to hone it and actually do something with it feels pretty great. Because, like, I mean, the fact of like, look, I want to do something full time in comedy, some way. The fact of having to work for somebody, I'm not trying to do the alpha male bullshit.
Work for another man. Come on.
Yeah, which is totally,
No.
you know, homosexual, which I'm cool with that, but I'm not a homosexual. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I just want to I don't know. I just want to do my own thing. I mean, it makes me feel
you're
good
gonna
about
make
myself.
it, bro. You're gonna make it.
I know I'm gonna make it because if I don't, I'm gonna go bang, 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 bang. And obviously, I'm joking, but I do have an unregistered firearm.
If you don't
Like,
make it, you'll just never hear from me again. I'll
oh,
just
buddy, I told you,
walk
in like
into
a
the
year.
sunset.
In a year, we're gonna be TikTok battling.
In a
That's
year,
where we're
me
gonna
and you
be.
are gonna be on TikTok battles. Guys, we need the galaxies. Teamwork,
Dude, we're gonna
teamwork.
be talking mad shit to each other. We're gonna hate each other, dude.
Oh my god. I know Elijah. I feel like Elijah, what are you gonna do when all this content run if it ever ends?
It's not gonna. Hell yeah.
If this ever goes away, I'm just gonna take my chances and go with stand up and start over. I will start like Matt Rife did, and I will just hone in on like the crowd work and shit. And
Hey,
I don't know.
I'm with you too. I'm going to do the
walking
same
I'm never
thing.
giving up.
Sunset.
If I fall off on this, I'm gonna start making content with something else. Like I said, whether it be video gaming, stand up comedy, or teaching people how to be successful at content. You know.
I'd love to do gaming personally. Like
Yeah, me
dude,
too.
I love like. No, I mean I prefer comedy 100%.
Yeah.
And I've tried streaming here and there, but like I get mood swings, man. Like I can only be so, what's it called? Like interacting with the chat and stuff. Like what's it called? Like enthusiastic for so long.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm
hard
like,
to interact with like an
and I'm like,
interactive
dude,
chat.
shut the fuck up. I don't care. I just usually when I play my game, I'm chilling, dude. Or I'm playing with my dogs, like I'm just chilling.
I've never.
This one dude is like down bad in the comments. He's just fucking spamming.
Who gives a fuck? Fuck him.
I'm trying to look and read everyone's comments, see if there's anything good to say, but
unless he's saying something cool about me,
seems
you're
like
awesome,
everybody just beefing with this one kid. Oh my god!
Oh,
Someone
I
said,
love your
who's the
videos
cancer
about 50
patient at the
guys in
bottom
modern
right?
day. Thank you.
You don't know your right from your left, dumbass.
My God.
That's Elijah
That's a lot
Last,
of
by the
fucking
way.
Hang
money
on, guys.
in
I want to show
gaming.
you something real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, if he's about to show some cancer shit,
Dude, we don't want to see you undress.
Dude, does he have a
Bad.
wig? Is he gonna put a wig on?
Oh, he's gonna do it. What's he
I
gonna
thought he's
do?
gonna bring a comb out and start combing his bald head.
You just sparked a memory, and this is actually something I wanted to bring up in a podcast. So here it is. Like, this is about to get a little sentimental for me. We were talking about like, what would I do if I ever gave up? I just wanted you to know that I have kept these pieces of paper for almost a decade now. These are my first skit ideas that I know you can't see it because the light,
Wow.
but this is written down. It's like all my skit ideas that I wrote almost
You know
a
what?
decade ago. And these were not for like actual skits to be made in person. They were for a video game. I was going to do video game skits. And so yeah, like my whole idea of wanting to become a content creator never started with skits and me being the face of the video. Like I never wanted that. I still don't want that. But I don't know,
Oh,
man.
you love it.
Yeah, I love it now, but it's like that's not what I wanted. Like gaming
So
was what I
you
wanted
really
to do.
manifested this shit.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny. Whenever I had this idea of like, I'm going to show this to the camera, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go.
I can say it
Yeah,
now.
I see skit ideas on there.
Yeah. Anyway, whenever I started to remember that I had this, I wanted to talk about it. And Honest Ave made a video about how he manifested like what he became. And I was like, well, I might wait some time so that way I'm not like copying him. It was pretty ironic that literally it was like around the same time period. But
Right.
yeah,
you
man.
talking about
I don't
Abraham
know.
Lincoln,
Honest
the guy who
Ave.
got popped?
Honest Ave, the one of the
Honest
original
AV.
broke boyfriends.
He's Elijah's technically the original broke boyfriend, but
Technically.
AV.
Oh, you're
AV's
talking about
videos did more views, and now AV is
a singer. Yeah,
a big.
yeah.
His
Yeah.
music is good, by the way.
Sure,
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I wish we could get him on the podcast at one point.
never happened.
But
No, I'm
sorry
just
for the
kidding.
topic change.
I'm just
there.
kidding.
You just said something and it sparked a thought.
No,
and
I
was
mean,
like,
and
you know
that's
what?
a
I was like,
great-
I've got to get this out. You know.
Dude, that's a great that's another thing that we should bring up. Like, did you guys ever was this ever like a goal for you guys? Like me personally, I never had any idea this would ever happen to me. Like I started my page as a fucking joke. Like I
that's a
have
goal
no
for
acting
me.
experience. I don't watch comedy. I don't do anything. The only skit creator I watched was Jimmy Tater. I mentioned that a few times, one of my favorite skit creators. So I had no experience. So I just made a couple videos as a joke and they just started going. So I didn't really manifest anything. I just kind of just being me with a filter sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
love
about
this
you guys.
shit. This is what I want, dude.
Okay.
It not necessarily have to be TikTok, just making comedy in general. And I hate it took so long, but I'm glad it did when it did. It's like, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their own.
more
time when
mature
they're
now.
hot,
I feel better. Yeah. I fucking love this shit. Even though I beat myself up. Like last night I was filming a video and I could not get it, and I had like almost a mental breakdown. And then today I made the video and I fucking sucked. And then I deleted it.
I'll have many
We
mental
talked about
breakdowns
this,
when I'm
Houston.
making videos.
I know.
I've broken a ring light before.
I
Yeah,
almost
I
did
get
that once too.
I just get really, and I hate when I do bad because I take the shit so serious when I make a video, and then like I'm also supposed to be having fun too because I'm making people laugh.
Yeah.
But I fucking
Yeah.
lose it, man.
It's fun to
Yeah.
watch the final product and see the views.
Yeah,
Is
for
it fun
sure.
to make the
dude.
video?
Yeah, it's-
Dopamine.
What
Yeah.
about you, Sam? What was your journey with this? What did you want?
You know what? I didn't even know. Like the first thing was like I started the account and I was like, all right, because my older brother talked me into it because I've always just been into comedy. Like my mother calls it diarrhea mouth. Like I don't shut the fuck up a lot of times and I just keep on talking and talking and talking. But I'm like trying to like it's like you're trying to get a reaction out of somebody.
Right.
And I never realized I did that until she started pointing it out. I'm like, oh fuck. And I'm like, ah. And then I started getting a little more internalized and just tried to quiet myself down a little bit. But my older brother was like, you're really he talked me up way more than he probably should have. And he just like kept telling me like, you're really fucking good. You got to do something. Everybody's going to TikTok now. TikTok's where it's at. I'm like, and at first I was like, oh, TikTok's kind of gay. I was like, don't fucking do that. But then I was like, all right, I'll try it. I did one. It got like 5,000 views, and I was like, holy fucking shit. I was like, this is it. This is gonna
probably
fucking
felt
happen.
like a lot at the time too.
Oh yeah. Well, the first video I ever put out happened to be, oddly enough, I did an Andrew Tate impression, where he's just like talking. He's like, me and Andrew were talking. We were in Poland or wherever the hell they were, and like it was just like the way they were talking and shit. And I got like 100 views, and then the second video got like 5,000.
Your impressions are great, by the way.
yeah, you're very.
You
good
need
at
to
them.
do something with that. Like
if you like doing them.
if you like doing them, I would suggest that you get like a whole. I could see you totally doing a whole comedy setup of just impressions.
Hey Sam, do you know? Like, I got a good buddy on here that's pretty big. Doinkles. Do you know him or follow him?
Oh, he just followed me.
Oh yeah, that's my dog. He was saying something on the Instagram. He was just joking about the alpha thing, but
I knew that.
yeah, he does RFK impression. Like it's fucking like amazing. He's been kicked from the creator fund like every fucking month. He keeps making another account. He's made 3 accounts.
That's a legend.
And he's monetized on all of them. He gets them up to 10K or whatever again. Then he gets kicked again, and it doesn't give him a reason why.
I
He
always
can't
see a
appeal
new
it or
account
nothing.
for that guy.
Yeah, they keep kicking him. He's not doing anything wrong. Like he's not nothing hateful. He's just making fun of RFK. Like that's his thing, and he's very good at it. I don't know why they keep kicking him down.
Yeah,
he's great.
He's like talking like, Cheryl, there's a bomb in the car. The quote
Yes.
him down,
Yeah, it
like,
sounds like
"There's
he's been like a
bomb in the
chain
car."
smoker for like 30 years.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
one of my good friends. He's
I
a
think
good
they
guy.
consider it like ableist or something.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, and I think it is because it is like a disability or something. Like he can't fucking talk right. It's kind of a shame.
Oh, speaking of
Yeah.
ableism, guys, someone in the comments pointed out that Chad videos are ableist because I make fun of overweight and unemployed people.
Yeah, get
So I
money.
apologize for that, guys. Chad is ableist, guys.
Hey
Oh,
guys,
and he's also fascist. I'm also fascist. Someone was in a comment where because I was wearing an Under Armour backpack.
Oh,
Apparently,
yeah.
I saw that.
I am a what did he call me? I'm a corporate bootlicker and I'm an industry plant.
he is
said.
an industry
Yes.
plan.
And I am a walking billboard. That's what he called me. So
That's
guys,
true.
I am a walking billboard, a fascist, and ableist.
And a racist.
Well,
And a
I'm just kidding.
secretly.
I'm just kidding.
which I
But yeah.
personally take offense to. Like, super offended. Like, I think about it all the time. It actually kind of bothers me.
yeah,
Come on, people
I'm
of
sorry,
size.
Elijah. It's I really when I called you Humpty Dumpty in that skit, that was in really poor taste.
Criminal. Absolutely criminal.
No, it's
Criminal.
It's the one where you had me order a second steak for myself to take home. You're like,
That's
"What you order,
fucked
fat
up,
ass?"
I'm like, you fat fuck.
Yeah.
That was, dude. I'm sorry.
Hey, I gotta pee real quick. You're gonna give me a
Go
second.
ahead. I'm sorry, Elijah, but
Like
like,
I gotta pee too. Let's go
that's
together.
fine. Me and Elijah will just have a glaze off then.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dude, I think that was like, I didn't even like intend it to be that way. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I meant
yeah,
it to be
no.
more like a Kyle move where he's Kyle. He just orders the fucking steak. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But I did. I was like, I knew you'd order a fucking steak, you fat ass.
Yeah. Hey, I thought
Dude,
it was funny though. Like,
That
in all
collab,
honesty.
that's my favorite collab we've ever done besides Chris Hansen.
Yeah, dude. That Chris
That's my
Hansen
second
one-
favorite. The Chris Hansen one is like that. Was credit to you for like thinking about that.
Dude, I don't know how I came to. So
Well,
whenever I
because
first ran
a
the
certain
idea,
somebody put out a Chris Hansen video.
Okay, let's not forget that I started
and
getting Chris Hansen
here
suggestions.
comes Elijah, the copier. No, I'm just kidding.
To be fair, I started getting Chris Hansen
No,
suggestions before you
we
was
had
even
both
a
been
creator.
I know, we both been getting them forever.
Yeah.
And
no.
that video you made was like, and having me be Chris Hansen was like an awesome twist.
Yeah.
Like
And
it
then
brought me into light without the filter.
Yeah. And that's one reason I asked you to do it. Like whenever the idea first sparked, I was like, oh, I'll just have him play Chris Hansen. And that's all it was. I didn't know where I was going to go with it.
Right. But the tripping thing, dude, that was such a great idea.
I've always wanted to pay tribute to Whitest Kids You Know, because that's one of my favorite skits by them is when they were counting. I know I sent you the video when they were counting the months or whatever, naming the months. And then it turns out they were just tripping balls the whole time. Like that skit made me laugh as a teenager multiple times. I would go rewatch that when I was feeling sad. And I don't know, man. It just kind of popped in my head. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was a great idea. It's the best collab I've ever seen executed from like where we were 3 different places.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, shit, I need a third person. And I was like, well, damn, me and Houston want to do a collab. And I was like, well, he needs to get on it.
Thank you guys for the love comments.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, everybody. Oh yeah,
Houston, adding Houston to that collab is like, hey, you guys feeling it yet? Was perfect.
Yeah.
And then Chad is back with the Letterman.
That was funny. That was a good video. I like
that.
That
was
a
the
lot.
best collab I've been a part of.
It's at like 1.5 million, I think. I was hoping it would have hit 2, but
I figured that one was going to do 2 or 3 million views, but you know.
But anyway,
I do want to see the dragon. Hell
you
yeah,
know, those videos that like you think are going to be the best videos ever always end up like never doing that well, and the videos that you think suck always end up doing really well.
All the time, every time.
It's the sad truth of TikTok, and I think that like yes, it has a lot to do with the content and the viewership, but I'd be a fool if I didn't admit that the algorithm purposely holds videos back based on how much you make in a month.
Oh, for sure.
And
you think so?
Yeah, I know it to be true.
If you hit a certain amount, I imagine they want to
it's
play it
like
a little
near
bit.
the end of the month, my views will tank.
Near the end of the month, I post only 59-second skits. Because
I don't know.
The last 4 days, I post 59-second skits because I still want to get views.
Because like the last day, I think it was probably not January. No, it was January. The last day of the month, I was like, dude, let me get this one last video out. And
it depends on how much you've made in that month.
That's true. That was the month I made the most money I've ever made on here. It was like, almost 6 G's. And it which I don't make that every month, but
no,
I did it, and it like got me at like 1.9 million views. It's where like in VR, and I was like sucking. Well, it was like when your husband's in the closet.
When he won't come out of the closet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That was a great video.
Thank you.
I will say I think there is a cap on how much you can make each month.
Sure.
All the creators I've talked to have never made more than 7.
There's got to be people that are making more than that, though. You know what I mean?
There's people
like
making 400,000 off those stupid. I told you before, them roll down the stairs videos. Like, what the hell is it?
The most I've ever made a month is like 6,900.
That's great, though.
But I'm worried about this month because I've already made 5,200.
Yeah, you beat
me.
I'm
worried if they're gonna count me out.
Yeah, but still, that's great though.
Yeah, because I've been on a run with the views lately.
Hey, you could I would say just maybe chill. You don't have to. Obviously, you're gonna do what you want to do. Like,
I'm not gonna
chill.
I'm gonna
and just bank them.
Chill.
Just bank a bunch of them, and then you'd be
Big
like,
C doesn't chill. Big C doesn't chill. He
Big
gets a
C's
video
here
out
every day,
single
You know what you ought
fucking
to
day.
do the rest of the month is like do a few reposts.
Why would I do that?
Well, that way like what Houston was saying, bank a bunch of good videos for next month. And this month, maybe just go find some of your most popular ones and like edit them down, like put them together, like I did my last.
I don't do reposts. I don't do reposts.
Shit, I will, motherfucker.
I'm authentic. I'm authentic.
Let me say the videos I had before I was monetized. I've taken them and I'll put them back on, and I made some fucking money. They actually did really good.
And there's nothing wrong with reposting. I just like, I don't know, like, and I see creators do it all the time. At a year anniversary, they'll go repost their most popular video.
Yeah.
I've seen a creator do it 4 years in a row for a single video. And it gets the same amount of views every single time. Even my buddy who I do collabs with reposted his most popular video, which he posted 6 months ago, and it got 11 million views the first time. It got like 8 million views the second time. So it's
crazy.
like reposts work, and he didn't change a thing. Like the algorithm they pick up on like other stuff, but they don't pick on the fact that you're like totally just recycling the video because you don't have an idea.
Instagram wants you to do that. They're like, I got a thing in Instagram where it like best tips or best practices or something like that. It literally, excuse me, it literally tells you to repost your popular videos.
Yeah,
For
Maybe I'll
traction.
try that on
So
Instagram.
Instagram is totally okay with that. TikTok is what the problem is.
because which I'll piggyback off with Elijah said, like when I first made my Instagram account, like after I blew up on TikTok in October, whatever the fuck, I made an Instagram, a new one, and like my videos would just get like a couple hundred views. And then like now I'm still nothing crazy. I'm getting like 20,000. The most I got was like 600,000 off one video, but I would
Hell
take like
yeah.
my CPS video that did a good on TikTok. The first time I posted only got 200 views, and then I just reposted like a month ago and it got like 100,000 views. So basically I just took all the ones that didn't get any views. I just reposted them on Instagram. You know, I mean,
That's smart.
they didn't do anything crazy. And like I said, I only have like 5,500 followers on Instagram. I hadn't had one that just like really pushed it, you know, to the top. Y'all kill it on Instagram. But even you, Samuel, like you got like, don't you have like 50, 60?
He has
maybe
the second most followers, I
I
think.
got like 45,000
Yeah, you have
followers
a lot
now.
of followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
My
You know,
Instagram growth
I don't know
has
if it's
been
ever
good.
happened to you, or Chad, really, and Ben, whatever the fuck.
Whatever you want to
just
call
fucking
me.
call him Billy.
And-
Whatever his
yeah.
name is.
Gay. I had a video I did. It was like a CIA video that I did. It was like 2 or 3, maybe 4 days ago.
I think I saw it.
And yeah, it only got like 10,000. That might be at 14,000 views or something like that on TikTok. But I got like over 600,000 on Instagram.
Mhm.
I'm just like, why the
Mhm.
fuck did it do so good?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, it's the wrong platform.
It's the
supposed to happen
algorithm
on
that
TikTok.
purposely holds you back. I'm telling you, bro. This is where my conspiracy theories come into
Yeah,
fruition.
But then my next video got 1.3 million. Was
I
the
don't know.
Democrats in the 1800s or something like that?
So my most popular Instagram reel ever, 200,000 likes, like 4 million views, has 30,000 likes on TikTok.
Crazy.
I don't get it.
Yep. So
It's weird.
They're
it's not
totally
always
different.
They're totally different platforms, guys. People
Yeah.
that just bank on like I've seen plenty of creators try to go from TikTok to Instagram and just fall flat on their faces.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's a different thing. It's a totally different platform. It
I
just
started Instagram by only making posts. That's how I gained my first 10,000 followers. I didn't post any reels. I just posted news stories and like comedic posts. My news
Really?
stories hit the timeline. My news stories, some of them get like 50, 60,000 views, likes. I mean, one of mine has 100,000 likes and it gained me 8,000 followers or something.
I gotta start doing that on
Holy shit.
Instagram too.
The
I've only done
news
like
posts,
a couple
people
pictures.
sleep on it. People think you can only grow from reels. You can grow from posts. They hit the explore page.
I just don't know what to say. Just like on like Threads or X or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know what to type in every day.
I think of a new news story like
Post
3
a
or
little
4 times a
something
week
sexy.
for Chad. Like
Okay.
today it was that he got permanently banned from Applebee's.
Oh, I fucking love that. I showed my brother that, and he was falling out. He was like,
Yeah,
holy
like it's
shit.
just
I'm
like
like, yeah.
it's just like one of those things that's like perfectly in character. And a couple of days ago, he committed to be the substitute PE teacher. He had like the football on his arm. Like it's just stuff like that. Like you gotta like really lean into the character. But the thing is, my account is so. Yes, I do lots of different skits about lots of different things, but when it comes down to it, it is all based on that original core character. So
And a
it
piece
is
of shit.
easier to make posts about like that core character because Chad has lore, Chad has a storyline. You know what I mean?
That is true
Yeah.
because like you got that character.
Yeah, I have
like,
the
mine is,
character,
like-
and then I have all the different side quests.
Yeah, because mine I got like several different little things, and then I just do
Yeah.
one-offs and stuff. I just hadn't. I don't know.
I have like a main story, and then I have side quests that go along with it, and then I have like the Chad. I have so much shit going on. Dude.
Yeah, you do
I
for
have
sure.
so much, and it's like some of the stuff is so corny, but like they come together so well, and people love them, and I love making them. So
As long as people like it, keep doing it.
yeah,
As long as you like it, really, that's the main
Chad,
thing.
though. That's yes. The point, Sam, is not everything goes well on TikTok as it does on Instagram. And lots of
Yeah.
times my Instagram videos will completely flop and get millions on TikTok.
Yeah. What's funny though is my first video that ever blew up was like the homeschool kid goes to high school. Never fucking forget that day. Is when that blew up and it had like 100,000 views before midnight. I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. You know, I was like, I was high on fucking dopamine. I was like,
Yeah,
Feels good.
yeah, it was so good. But that same video on Instagram, it got like 2.4 million views on Instagram, and it got like 1.4 on TikTok. But it was like that's fairly similar.
yeah.
You know, but that was like my first video. Like for them to go at the same time, I was like, holy shit. But then for me to put a video out that I thought was okay, you know, I thought it was pretty good, and you throw it on TikTok, it doesn't do anything, and then it just blows up to 600 something.
Yeah,
odd
well,
thousand.
you
I'm
also
like,
have to
what?
think about like, when is the audience? What platform is the audience seeing it on? Maybe those first 300-400 viewers already saw it on Instagram. So they're like, oh, fuck this, I'm gonna scroll on TikTok, and that hurts you.
I always
You know
do
what I mean?
TikTok first, and I usually do
Yeah,
my.
same
I do my TikTok first because that's like our main. All
Oh,
for all
yeah.
of us, really.
Yeah.
Well, you got YouTube too, but like our main
Nah,
following, I do
TikTok
TikTok,
first.
and then the next day I usually do Instagram.
Oh,
you
I've
know,
been
in the morning or
I've been
whatever.
doing Instagram first lately. I've been scheduling my Instagram content, and about 5 minutes later, I'll put it on TikTok. I don't see a
normally
big
just
overlap because I have a lot of Instagram viewers who are like, I'm not on TikTok. I don't do TikTok. It's a lot of older viewers. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm really pushing for 100K on Instagram at like
Do you get-
97,000.
Do you get shit?
It's not
Like,
that. You're right there.
I
You're
know.
right fucking there.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna feel good when I hit 100K. It's gonna feel better than when I hit 300K on TikTok. 100K on Instagram is like a different breed.
it's way harder. It's
Even though
just,
they don't pay you for shit, it's like
Yeah.
it's
Like
like a fucking like ego thing.
abusive
Like,
relationship,
Like I did it. I fucking did it.
Yeah.
and we're still not going to pay you shit.
I'm right there.
Yeah.
I know. I started the month at like 88,000. So we're going. We're trying. But Instagram is hard. It's a hard platform to break into, and honestly, it won't be a great platform to break into until they open up a creator rewards program like TikTok.
It's like, what's the point of using it unless you're going to get paid, or if you're like a stand-up comedian, then you can like use it to promote. You know, you're going to do shows, you're still getting paid. But like Instagram,
Yeah.
since they don't really
Yeah.
have a creator fund, it's like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
The best part about Instagram is though is because the followings are so much more valuable than they are on TikTok. Like
That is
TikTok
true.
Because
followers,
they
they're
base your
shit.
views on the followers. It's like if you have a lot of followers, they're gonna push it to all your viewers first, and then they're gonna post it to the Reels viewers. Whereas on TikTok, followers don't matter. They just usually just post it to the For You page.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now, For You page is where it's at. Fuck yeah. You
That's where you
United
get
States
paid, baby.
views. Give me those United States views, baby. But the
Hell
political
yeah.
shit, I got like over $1 for that. It's fucking awesome.
I'm like 50% United States and 50% other countries for my content. So
that's crazy.
that's
dude.
why my RPM is on the lower side.
Mine's straight up
Oof.
American.
I
And
got
a
a lot
little
of fans
Canada.
in third world countries.
Dude, that Alabama tattoo gets you straight up American, baby.
Brother,
Fuck
nothing says
yeah,
I have
man.
relations with my sister like this right here, brother. When I got it, I thought it was the shit too.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, you are the shit.
Somebody
Fuck
yeah.
left a good comment. They said this must be the Wolf Pack. I think a hilarious collab for all four of us would be like a Hangover remake.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That might be something to brainstorm.
That'd
Yeah.
be fun.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that'd be hilarious.
Wolf pack. Sounds alpha male. Sounds like
Gotta be
alpha
an
male,
alpha.
which is
We
what
didn't
the
we
fuck
didn't go
it
too
is.
much into the alpha male bit. We were really spitting off about so much stuff tonight.
I know. I wrote 4 bits for the alpha male part, and only got to do 2.
Well, say
I'll
one
save
more
for-
before we
that's
go.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
well.
give you one more.
Okay. Okay. All right.
We want to hear it.
All right. You know, there's this thing. There's like this trend going around where people are going to therapy. If y'all even heard of that?
No, I have not.
No.
Okay.
No.
I had never heard of it, but apparently it's a thing. Okay, and they
Mhm.
go to this office where they pay another man, or in some more depressing cases, a woman,
Disgusting.
Ooh.
and they talk
Ooh.
about their
Whoa.
feelings.
No.
No.
Can you
no.
imagine
Whoa.
like what that would be like to go talk about your feelings and paying the person to do that?
They're not paying me to be there. That you have to pay them.
You're saying they pay
You
women to
them
do
be
work?
there.
Wow.
Yeah. Oof. Women.
So-
no.
Dude.
So I started this.
Yeah.
I had a dream, right? I was like,
Mhm.
I need to go down there to this therapy office, and I marched right in there, and like there was a whole crowd of people sitting in this waiting room, bunch of beta males, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I ripped them right out of there, and I said, "You are better than this." So now I'm mentoring them. You know, yeah, of course I'm charging them like $1,000 a month, but like
But that's not therapy. That's not therapy. You're
Exactly.
helping them be better.
I'm mentoring
Oh, like
them.
Passive income.
Yeah,
Goddamn right. Yes.
Each of them now are on track to make almost $100,000 next year.
And how
Whoa.
are they doing that? How can you explain how they're doing that?
Drop shipping.
Drop shipping what?
Fucking drop shit.
Shopify.
Yes.
E-commerce.
No, Elijah,
Yeah.
I want you to
Yes.
elaborate.
LLCs. Yeah,
Can you-
elaborate what
can
you're
you
talking
explain
about.
to me exactly how they're making money.
What the fuck is drop shipping?
My answer is yes.
Okay, but like specifically.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna write that down because that's drop
Take notes.
shipping.
I mean,
Okay.
I gave it to you for free.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna start a course on how to succeed within Elijah's course.
Yeah.
and you're going to start, and your course is going to be about my pump and dump crypto scam.
Yeah.
So really, we're going to be hitting 4 people from all angles with all the money we're going to be taking from people.
Exactly.
I think tomorrow,
it's almost as if like it's called infinite banking for a reason.
dude, that's right.
Holy
infinite
shit.
money glitch, infinite banking. We're just fucking. I think that's the video I'm going to do
break out.
tomorrow. Is
Are
the
you
day in the
spawn?
life
Are you
of a
spawn? Oh, I'm
social
sorry.
media course seller? I think that's the video I'm going to do tomorrow.
Are you
know, those
sponsored by
day in the
Jesus?
lives where I narrate over.
Are
People
you
seem to
sponsored
like
by
those.
Jesus? Is that why you
Me?
wear the cross? You industry plant?
Oh, sorry guys, I'm an industry plant. Let me
Yeah, put that
this
shit
away.
up there. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, fellas. Sorry.
Is Jesus paying you money? I'm not getting
Yeah,
paid
I
shit
am
from
an
him.
industry plant for everybody that wants to know. Today I'm repping
Neon.
Deion Sanders, but it's Mitchell and Ness. So I'm an industry plant for
Ooh.
them today.
Hell yeah.
You psychotic walking billboard.
I'm a walking billboard, guys. What can I
I
say?
love the walking billboards.
That's pretty
They're
funny.
fucking hilarious.
Stop being animated. It makes you look feminine.
We got a true
feminine.
alpha male
That's
in the
funny.
comments.
Hell yeah. He's
Yeah.
playing into the bit with us, man.
Hell yeah, he's playing into it. Stop being anime. Yeah, guys,
Look,
let's get
you
all
look
really
feminine.
rigid. Get all really rigid, guys. Elijah, you got to be a little.
I might take my fucking shirt off for this bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody wanna give me a
God,
I'm
really
wearing
wanna
the
be
ultimate alpha male shirt.
What is it?
And one? Oh, Fast and Furious? Oh,
The
dude,
fucking Walmart Fast and Furious shirt.
Hell
family. Dude, I buy all my shit from Walmart, dog.
Yeah, me too.
That same shirt you're wearing, Jose, I wear that in my videos.
You buy your stuff. Companies just send me stuff, you know?
That's
They're
right.
like, look, this kid's a walking billboard. Put it on him.
That's right. God damn it. I'm getting
Yeah.
a fucking free this is real. I'm getting a free exercise bike from Yeasel Fitness.
Oh, that company actually emailed me too about sending me a free exercise bike.
I don't think it's that hard.
What were the
You just get a
requirements for
free
that?
You get a free exercise bike, and they didn't even want me to do TikTok. They wanted an Instagram post. They
That's
wanted
easy.
one Instagram reel around 60 seconds long and an Instagram story that was unique, not the same thing. I was like,
and how
what
much
the
is the
fuck?
bike worth?
Like $700.
I mean,
that shit and sell it
I
on
was like,
Dude,
fuck
Facebook.
it. I was like, it looked like a cool bike. I was
yeah,
like,
those
you know
shits are
what?
expensive. That's not even a bad
Yeah.
idea.
No, it was pretty good. I know. And I got the I was talking about TikTok Lite earlier.
Appreciate the Galaxy. Thank you, DJ Coffee.
Around like for like $400, they were like, "Will you do a TikTok Lite video?" I was like, "All right." So,
oh, you're gonna do it? They emailed me too. I turned it down because I just didn't know what it was.
yeah, that's just the light version of TikTok. I looked it up on the App Store. I was like, "Is it the same?"
What is this like?
Don't
You're just
keep
like having
Talking
an
about this
aneurysm
fucking
down here.
TikTok Lite. Where the fuck is it at?
Look, it's the next big thing.
It's for
Is
Android.
it
You know what I mean?
Galaxy
It's like
again.
Us iPhone
DJ
people
Coffee.
wouldn't know about it.
That's on
no,
Galaxy.
you wouldn't.
DJ
I have
Coffee
a,
revamp.
I
Thank
have
you
a
so much. I appreciate
Pixel
the
8
support.
Pro.
Okay, that's how you
dude.
downloaded it then. iPhone
Click
users
'em,
can't
that's
download
right.
it.
Oh,
is it-
Oh, you're on a Droid.
It's for the peasantry class. Okay.
Dog, you're
Oh,
definitely not
my
gonna be in our
God, it's
group
for the
chat because if I
peasantry
see
class.
green bubbles, I'm not talking to you again.
Oh
I
my
I'm
can't
a
do
green
that
bubble,
shit.
motherfucker.
I'm glad we didn't put you in a text group. chat.
Jesus Christ.
We
Yeah.
would
You
have
would
been
have been
flaming
like,
the
"What
shit
the
out
hell
of you.
is this? Who's this green bubble?" I can't say that word.
Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Be gone. Huge.
It's gonna
Say
be
that
huge.
much.
It's
I
going to
wanna
be
hear that.
huge.
Thank
We're
you.
going to do so big things. It's going to be huge. We're going to do fabulous things for this country. Right now, we're doing it. We're cutting spending. Elon, he's in there. He's doing big things. We like big
Mhm.
things, right? It's a beautiful thing.
You're very
He's
good.
getting involved. Little Rocket Man, he keeps trying to shoot missiles. We said, we're not doing that. We're not doing missiles. I say, get the hell out of here. We're not going to do it.
It seems like Trump is on the podcast.
You're very good
Yeah.
at it, dude. Like
Yeah,
it's
for
very
real, man.
good.
You have a talent for impressions, dude. We're not just glazing. Like I'm being 100% honest
Oh
with you.
yeah, because I won't
Thank you.
glaze. It's
I
great.
appreciate
I
that.
only
'cause
glaze
I never
Elijah.
really know. I never really know.
I tried to
Dude.
make impressions one time, and I started with like a Michael Scott impression, and
Where
the
you just
video
stare at the
video
camera?
sort of flopped, so I didn't really go down that route. But if I was to do it
That's
again,
not like a great impression to do. Like you might have done it well, but like
His personality's not like
yeah,
it was more of a
appreciate the-
personality
the live on air.
impression,
Thank you.
but it wasn't like an actual voice impression. It
You
was
couldn't
more of
match the
a-
voice. I was gonna say, I was thinking in my head because I've been doing, just this in front of my stupid brother. Like
Yeah.
I've been doing impressions my whole fucking life, like just goofy shit, like Ace Ventura, or I do like John Candy, or I do like Dan Aykroyd, just like weird shit in front of him. He'd be like, "Oh my god, this is great," but thinking off the top of my head, Michael Scott would be fucking hard.
Yeah,
That
that would
is
be
not
really
easy.
hard.
That's hard. If you can do it, you're fucking. That's great.
Yeah, it was more of like his style, the style of comedy within that show, not so
Yeah.
much as like him as a
Oh,
as
were
an
you trying to
actual-
like
Just
What
his
was
awkwardness.
did you post that as an Instagram reel, Elijah?
I have to go check. I don't remember.
What was the thing you posted as an Instagram reel about, like some kind of parking spot?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like assistant to the regional manager, or like parking spot or something like that.
Oh yeah, okay. So I did try something the other day. Somebody like so in where I live, there's this new place being brought up, and it's weird parking. It's like you drive down and then you back into the parking spot.
Dude,
And
that's
so
hella
somebody
gay.
had driven
What?
down and crossed over the line and pulled in like front with the front of the car. And I don't know. I was just out taking a walk, having a coffee break on lunch. And I was like, I'm just gonna make this quick little like 30-second video. And I did like this weird voice, like trying to be nerdy, saying like, "Oh yeah, somebody should call the cops. You know, it'd be a shame if somebody called the cops." Well,
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy.
Right.
It was
I
just
thought that
really
was funny.
cheesy and corny in my opinion, but
Well,
I just tested. It was more of just testing something out to see if people liked it, and it didn't do well. So I'm not gonna worry about trying that again. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be discouraged. I mean,
yeah,
just because it didn't
No.
do well the first time, my videos didn't do well the first time when I first posted them. Everyone
Yeah.
did. So you never know.
Nah. No, the only impression that's ever taken off for me has been the fucking Joe Roth impression. And I think
And
that's
that's a great.
do
You do it.
flawlessly.
Yeah, that
It-
it's like Joe Roth. I'm watching a Joe Roth video when you do that.
it's great because you know what? It doesn't realize it got like over 150,000 views like organically, like in the first few hours and stuff. And then when he reposted it, like he reposted it, he threw it on his Instagram story. He was laughing. I thought that was cool because I was like, there's like that celebrity wall and
But
shit.
your views probably still organically did a
Oh
lot
yeah.
because of that.
Oh, it
But
would
he
have done
definitely
it.
helped you.
Oh wait, no, it's
And
impossible
it's
for
also
him
good to
not
have like the approval from the person you're impersonating.
Oh, I know. That was the big thing. Was just like, holy shit, there's no fucking way he reposted it. Because there's like 10 million followers to like 150,000. It's like,
Yeah.
holy there's such a
I mean,
difference.
when I post a skit, when I'm having a flop skit, maybe like 30, 40,000 views in a couple hours. Joe Roth will just posted 10 minutes ago and it has 40,000 views.
I know. Oh,
That's like
it's
always
just,
like so
I
degrading.
don't even know. I don't know how the fuck he does it. I hope if you ever have Joe Roth on this fucking podcast, please invite me because I want to do it in front of him.
Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna have him. He is such a big creator. I mean, he's just himself. Like he just doesn't. I don't ever see him collab with anybody. I
No,
don't ever see him. He's
except
got,
for Young LA, and now he
well,
posted on his Instagram story. He's got like he's doing some kind of a
dude,
I guess on TikTok we gotta say pew pew, right? He's
Talk-
doing a pew.
talk about a
Yep.
walking billboard. That's Joe Roth.
Dude,
He does a
that guy's-
lot of unmarked paid partnerships.
yeah.
And I totally
C4,
support the guy.
Young. Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
I'm like
I mean,
totally happy he's getting his money.
yeah.
But like, dude, like he does like C4. He's got the Young LA. He's got those
Yeah.
baseball bats that he's always wearing. The shoes.
Yeah.
Like, he's got
the United shoes.
the
Yeah.
scribe stuff.
Yep.
He's got like, yeah, dude. He's got always just.
No, he's making like 50 grand a month.
That
Oh,
I,
you
I
know,
would.
Brand deal.
I'd
I
say
found
more.
a website that told me that you can look him up. And you can see how much. Allegedly, I don't know if this is true, but it said like $188,000 a month.
Yeah, I would
Holy
believe it.
shit.
I would believe it because
I
I would
would-
think he's making way more than 50 grand a month.
Oh, from the brands, that's where he's making all his
'Cause
money. Young LA
Brand-
must be in
10
debt
million
to him.
followers. They'll pay you like 30K a video.
Oh yeah, yeah. And every video he's wearing their fucking shirt, so it's like,
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Young LA, like he's like he billboard.
yeah,
I'm trying to get a company to do that with me. I've had some offers, but they haven't been like worth it.
right. Big C wearing somebody's shirt, fucking
Yeah.
champion.
Hey, dude,
Goddamn.
you could probably
Yeah.
reach out and get you wear some Kanye shirts.
Fuck that. On
Just saying, man, he needs all the PR he can get right now.
I would say on
Easy,
Monday.
baby.
One interesting
That's
thing I'm
right.
doing on Monday is I'm going to a local car dealership that reached out to me, an exotic car dealership, to film some skits there.
Ooh.
Chad's gonna get in a Stang.
Ooh,
shit.
An actual
Yeah.
Stang.
I'm gonna outdo you with the Stang watch because I'm gonna be in a real vintage Stang, baby.
Hell yeah, man. Well,
Fuck
I
yeah.
promise you, this is not a typical Elijah move trying to copy you. However, there is a Ford dealership where I live, and they have like these really cheesy ads, but they work.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Typical Elijah piggybacking off all the other popular creators in the
Jesus
world.
fucking Christ.
He built
Here we
his
go.
platform
Look, you
by
can ask
being.
my wife. We had this conversation like a year ago. I've been talking.
I'm just messing with you.
I know you are. I've been
You
trying
can
to
ask
think of
my
something
wife.
to do.
I
with
will
them
ask
for like
your
the last
wife.
year. Yeah, go ask her.
I will.
Uh,
Does anybody fuck your wife better than you?
Yeah,
What about your sister?
yeah, they do.
That was a callback to me and my
I can't
sister.
keep it up, so I
Go
mean,
on
with the
anybody
Ford
can. Anybody
dealership.
who does it better than me. I mean,
So you're
Yeah.
gonna go to this Ford dealership? Have you connected with them?
somewhat to an
Just
extent.
show up.
Like they've responded to me
Elijah
on a
Laughs
comment.
is here.
Yeah,
Seriously, just show them.
I
Like,
mean,
dude, pay me,
Elijah's
motherfucker.
this like famous influencer that can't step out of the house without getting recognized. So
He did say that.
I imagine he just walks out. Elijah is here.
yeah, that's how I do it, man. I got such an ego.
So they
right.
hit you up and they're trying to pay you and stuff.
No. I'm going to approach them. They have not like actually reached out to me. But the reason I think I gotta end with them is because they post these like really cheesy ads for their Facebook page, but they fucking work. They get like lots of views, and it's like better than any other dealership ad that I've
Yeah,
seen.
you should do an ad with them.
And they were sort of sexist in one of them. They was like making fun of
Ooh.
the girl's car salesman.
Well, it's
My
Alabama.
favorite.
Yeah.
Ooh. There's a local dealership near me. Like, I mean, New Jersey, the Black Horse Pike. If you look up the Black Horse Pike, it's just the New South Jersey. It's all fucking car dealerships, just all the way up from New Atlantic City to Philadelphia, car dealerships. And there's one where there's a guy doing a Trump impression and shit, and there's another guy doing a Biden impression.
I
It's
can
the
just
same
picture
commercial,
that.
and they're just going back and forth. It's so fucking weird. It's horrible. Local car dealership commercials are really a gem, in society.
They are. They're
I
fun
mean,
to watch.
They are. I mean, they're the most entertaining commercial out there. And I think insurance companies are like second, right below that. Insurance companies are very good. They have nothing else to do with their money. They're not going to give it to the people who are paying them. No, they're not
Exactly.
going to pay. They're not going to pay for your medical bills or car insurance. They're not going to pay for your accident. Fuck
Even
that.
if your
They're going to
CEO
give
gets
it to
clipped,
Flo.
they don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Or I'll tell you
They
who's
don't give a
also
shit.
another industry that has like you said, a gem of an ad is the
Mhm.
lawyers on like local TV
Line
stations.
inspector, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Elijah, you got Richard Schwartz that pops up on you?
Do what?
Richard Schwartz?
No,
Does he do out?
Richard Schwartz.
One call, that's all, baby. He's like the biggest lawyer in Mississippi. I didn't know if
no,
he
we
did.
got Alexander Shannara.
I ain't heard of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, we got
one
Mama
here who's
Justice,
on like
too.
every billboard. He's
She
on
gets
every
up on
Mama
bus.
Justice.
He's on every billboard. It's just him in a suit.
yes.
He's like
Good.
this. Every single public transit bus, every single bus station, every single metro station. It's just this guy who's just like,
Our biggest one is like Richard Schwartz. Like I said, his big thing is like the injury law firm, and he's like one call, that's all. And then we got Mama Justice. She's like, Mama's on her way, and she's just her
you mean
face on a big
the
billboard.
woman, the Costco guy's
Mama
wife.
Justice.
The Costco guy's wife, isn't that Mama Justice?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. Are you guys not
Yeah.
invested in the Costco guys, lore?
I
Dude,
can't stand
bring
them.
the
I've never
boom.
seen their videos.
Dude,
ever.
the boom
Oh, I've
hasn't
definitely
been
seen
being
their
brought
videos.
as much lately. I haven't seen them much.
This been
They haven't
great.
been bringing. They have not been bringing the boom.
They've
They're
been
getting
bringing
too
the
many brand deals.
boom.
They are put the fries in the bag. Already ate them or whatever that fucking.
I
dumb
thought they were
song
pretty
is.
the
funny
fucking
at
song's
first. I thought they
horrible.
were pretty funny at first, but like, dude, so I actually one of my friends met Big Justice.
Changed
she was
his
in
life?
She was in New York now, and
Yeah.
she said that the mom got upset at her because she asked Big Justice for a picture and not her.
Bruh.
She's like, "Well, sorry, I don't want like you're not really like
Sorry.
a canon character."
Look, you're Mama Justice, but that's Big Justice.
Yeah,
right
Big
there.
Justice.
I mean, there's
Big
two
Justice
main
made
guys.
the
That's
yeah.
him.
Big
Double
Justice is
chunk
like
chocolate cookie. I
Big
mean, who
Justice
doesn't want
and
to
Big
hear
AJ are
Yeah,
the main guys.
that's the chicken bake. He's the chicken bake. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
The
made
dad's
they
double
like,
chunk.
But dude,
Oh, that's right.
The one thing I will
I
say about the
fucking messed
Costco
up right
guys
Can't remember their names.
is
Doesn't matter.
the one thing I don't like about the Costco guys is like how they just like totally are fine with like the misogynistic and sexist comments they make about their daughter.
I know, dude. They just yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
They always say
I've
Ashley
noticed that
Nike
in, like, the
Pros.
comments.
whatever.
Ashley's packing, man.
and
It's
and
different.
It's pretty bad. Like,
That's
some
what
of the
they
stuff
say,
people
yeah.
say. They're like, like gooning session, like rating the session to her, and they're like,
She's a
"Oh,
fucking
this-"
kid.
I'm like, and I'm pretty sure she's like 14 or 15.
Yeah,
Like it's pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up.
I know.
And
The
like,
only, yeah,
the dad is like, I saw one comment. Someone said like something about his daughter, and he's like, "Bring the boom."
Yeah, I seen that. I
Yeah,
know
was
exactly
like,
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Whoa, dude, whoa.
yeah. No, the only thing about the Costco guys is that, like, I mean, it's a father. The only thing that makes me feel bad, what I'm trying to say, is that as much as I like to hate them, like you gotta hate them because it's so fucking
Well, that's how they're
stupid.
popular by people.
Father son duo though, it's awesome.
No, it is
Yeah.
pretty sick. It is pretty
But
sick. I have a
it's-
lot of respect for that guy as a
They-
father.
that's what I'm saying. Is that seems to be like a really decent father.
Oh, yeah.
And his kid, he talked about his kid getting up every day. He's got a new idea and shit. And
Yeah.
as a content creators, we can all pretty much relate. When
Yeah,
you got a
like,
new
and it
idea,
seems like his dad really lets the kids steer the ship.
yeah,
Like, and he's just a supportive father, and like they seem
It's
to
a
be
cool
like
thing.
managing it really well. I've seen some stuff with like the money and like all stuff. They're like, look, we give him some of the money, but like we're really trying to plan first. Like they seem like straight-headed people. Like
it
they're not
seems
gonna
like
fuck
a
this
good
kid's life up.
family
And
overall.
it's same for that guy, the Rizzler, too, with his dad. It seems like the same situation.
Yeah, no, the Rizzler's the fucking goat. I love that.
I like the
fucking kid.
Rizzler. You
That
can't hate
kid's
the
fucking-
Rizzler.
Fuck
It's
that shit,
hilarious.
bro.
It's
You cannot
fucking
hate
hilarious.
the Rizzler.
Fucking
How can you
dumb.
hate the Rizzler?
The
I don't hate
biggest
the
video
Rizzler.
he did was like the one where he's in the Batman costume
Dude,
or the
that was
Black
so
Panther
cute.
Black
costume.
Panther. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like afraid to go up the ladder. He's like, Black Panther doesn't have a mommy. He goes, well, this one does. He's like afraid to go up the fucking ladder.
That shit
Dude,
was
he's
fun.
like 8. It's so funny.
Yeah.
he's just
sure
a
it's great
little
on his.
kid.
Sure, it's gonna be great for his future.
Yeah.
Well, he might
I'm
have a
joking.
ruder
I fucking
reckoning
think
when
it's
he goes to
crazy putting your
college.
kids on camera and making money off of them. I know the father-son duo with Big Justice is great. Good for them, but
Yeah.
I just don't think it's good. It's like child actors. I mean, they always end up being fucked up when they get older.
Oh yeah. But one of
It's
the
like-
big
and they're
problems
using-
with the big problems with the costume guys, Costco guys, is that the father in what I've heard and what I've seen, you might have seen this too, is that he's been trying to go viral
Yep.
for years.
Long
and it's his
time.
passion.
Years.
That's a problem.
He
It's like when
has
you're
been-
trying to make it happen and you're putting your kids out there, you're doing anything you can to go viral. That's the part that seems wrong. But right now he seems like a pretty good father, wholesome and stuff like that. There was the allegations where he might be yelling at his father or something like
I have
that.
also seen those videos. Oh, someone said George Foreman died.
Damn.
No.
That's really
Rip.
upsetting.
Dude.
Is that true? Or are
I thought he
they?
was already
Elijah,
dead, but
bring in your fucking Michael Scott impression, the George Foreman grill. He wakes up smelling bacon every morning. Bring that in. Come on. Give us something.
Yeah, as a tribute to the boxing legend George Foreman.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, I'm not much of an
The hard
on-the-spot kind of
motherfucker.
person. I'm not an improv guy.
Dude.
It's
You
it,
gotta
it
talk
reminds
about
me of that
Foreman,
little
bro.
Dickie song where he's like rapping for Snoop Dogg, and like Snoop Dogg's like, "Well, spit something now, like off the top," and he's like, "Homie, I'm professional. Homie, I'm professional." It's like, where the fuck's he going with that? That's how I feel with improv comedy. It's like it's not.
Yeah, you can't rap battle. You can't like freestyle rap. It's the same thing. You can't do it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's really upsetting for George Foreman. I mean, he was an amazing boxer.
God damn, is that real? Holy shit!
I don't know if
Everybody
it's
keeps
real,
saying
but
it.
I thought he
came
was
back-
already
He
dead.
came back in his 40s and took the heavyweight
He was
title.
already dead.
I'm serious. I really thought he was already dead. He
George
makes
Foreman
great
was
little grills
legit.
too.
He was legit.
Forever strong.
Rest in peace, George
No.
Foreman. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sad about that.
The foreman.
I don't give a fuck.
We lost another legend.
Yep. And guess what? He never knew us. So let's
Yeah,
move
he didn't
on.
know us, but we knew
Gives a
him.
fuck.
What?
He never knew us, man. We're not real. We bought
What?
his cheap little grill that you plug up into the
Ooh.
wall, the George Foreman grills, which are pretty awesome for shish
No,
kebabs.
he knows.
I had
He
a
knows
George
the
Foreman
name
grill
of
in
all the
college.
people who buy his grills.
They're pretty
He
awesome.
knows us.
Yeah, he does know us.
I used to make
forgot.
paninis on him.
I don't know what that is. That sounds like a slur, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep
A
moving on.
panini?
You're being really
What?
pessimistic, Houston.
You don't know what a panini is?
I don't know what a fucking panini is. What? George Foreman's dead. How should I feel?
You've
I'm
never
fucking
been to
sad
Panera?
right
They
now.
Have you been to
squashed the
Panera?
sandwich.
You ever been to
Panera? We don't
You
have a
selling
Panera
emotion?
here.
Right. You live in like
Bro, he lives
Nonsenseville.
in Mississippi. There's
Yeah.
no Panera in Mississippi.
Yeah, what am I saying? It's
We
like some
have
dude making a
Paneras, I'm sure,
sandwich out of a
somewhere, but
trailer
in my
park.
town, we do not have a Panera. We got
Fuck.
we do have stuff, but we got Chick-fil-A, we got Zaxby's, we got
Sizzlers.
Popeyes.
Well, we know you
we
got
do have a Western
Chick-fil-A.
Sizzler.
Dude,
Yes.
whenever I went through Meridian, Mississippi, I'm pretty sure it was Meridian. I was coming back from Texas, and you're not far from Tuscaloosa, are you?
No, about 90 minutes. Or
Okay,
it's
yeah.
90 miles. I'm sorry, 90 miles.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we came through Meridian. Dude, I had the worst fucking time in Meridian, Mississippi, trying to find a place to eat. I go to this one McDonald's. They like
Don't go to
didn't wa-
McDonald's.
Do what?
Don't go to McDonald's, dude.
Yeah, well, lesson learned.
Get your
I
fuck-
mean,
Get your ass fucking robbed.
yeah, man, it was the worst. So we ended up going to 3 fast food restaurants before we finally found a place to eat at.
You still weren't full?
We didn't get food at the
I'm just
first two.
I'm just kidding.
Fuck you.
So he
I'm just-
said.
I'm just
so
kidding
he says
around
they
with
didn't
you.
get food at the first two.
Is Bob Evans still a place?
Bob, what a lethal pull.
All right.
I think
Yeah.
it is.
Mashed potatoes are great. Well, if you go to the McDonald's
Fuck,
in
he's got an
Meridian,
opinion.
If you went to that McDonald's that was in Meridian, that would have been right off the interstate. You right over there, you got the Crossroads. You got Chick-fil-A, Zaxby. Well, Zaxby's is new, but you got Chick-fil-A over there.
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't know the area. It might not have even been Meridian. I'm pretty sure it was Meridian though. I could have been mistaken.
Was it right by the Sam's Club? It was up on the hill.
It's been a while. I don't remember.
Dude,
Oh, okay.
where are we going with this?
Well, I don't
Man,
know.
we're far
I was just
off, dude.
I just wanted
Sorry
to,
about the
I just
fast food
wanted to shit
comment.
on your hometown. I guess
That's fair.
a lot of people are getting shot every day.
I have restaurants
really
left and
sad.
right of me. I live like 15 minutes from DC. So
Ooh.
I'm in Bethesda, DC, Virginia. Like any chain you can think of, I have. Any like upper echelons, like bullshit priced restaurant, I have. Like DoorDash gets like everything and anything.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude, it's an easy place to get fat where I'm at.
Yeah, DC is where Satan lives. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Satan
I don't go into
resides.
DC. Let me just make this clear.
Well, you can't.
I hate DC. Like, it's not fun for me to like go in. Like, I don't enjoy going to the bars in DC. I don't enjoy going to the clubs in DC. I much prefer to just stay around like Bethesda and stuff because it's a mess right now.
That's only like 3 hours away. We're not
So-
that far. We can make it happen.
Yeah, we could make something happen, but we're not going to go out to DC.
No. You come to
gonna-
Atlantic City where
Yeah.
people are like, there's
Yeah.
babies getting birthed
Yeah.
on the street.
Exactly. We're going to go to someplace a little bit more fun.
Yeah, somebody said something about Scott Rogers. You know who Scott Rogers is, right?
Nope.
Really, the Power Ranger guy?
I never watched
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
No. He's not really
I
a
wasn't
Power
allowed
Ranger.
to watch Power
Yeah,
Rangers.
he does. He's not
He
really a
was,
Power Ranger.
I just didn't like Power Rangers.
No, he's a very interesting fellow. He lives in Mobile, Alabama. Somebody said something, mentioned his name. I figured y'all could do like a collab or something.
Oh, Bill. Or
I'll show you a
Dude,
picture of it.
You're closer to me than Mobile is.
Mobile's like 2.5 hours from where I'm at. Takes me about 2.5 hours.
I thought Mobile was like. I'll look it up later. Maybe I'm mistaken. I thought it was like at the bottom of the state.
But I looked up where you live at, and it takes me, I think, like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, they're in there.
Because you're before Huntsville.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in like a whole different land than we are.
Yeah.
So
Jefferson
it's like
Davis is getting worshipped right there.
a different side of the country where you fellas are at.
Well, we're in the best place in America, so
I would argue.
just saying, man.
disagree.
Hey, we love freedom. We get freedom.
We
here.
love freedom.
freedom.
Yeah.
There's
I
not
can
a
buy
whole-
whatever
there's
kind
not
of
a
pew
whole
pew
lot
I
of
want
freedom
to.
where I'm at.
That goddamn straight, baby. Yeah.
Well, except for women, they don't really have that many rights here. But that's a very different story.
they don't need them. They don't need them.
There's a whole lot of millennial coffee shops and burger restaurants where I'm at.
What millennial burger
We
shops?
know.
We are young.
Anytime I get a burger, it's at one of those places, pretty much.
We do little things a little
Ooh.
different here.
Yeah, it's like
We
the
did-
shareable.
Two guys with a dream.
The cone of the
Yeah.
fries, and the stereotypes are so on point because that's what I have been to plenty of these restaurants. That's what they serve.
It's
and
hilarious.
The manager always has the fucking man bun, and the server's like, "What's up, guys?
Wanna
Welcome
try
to
Yeah.
truffle
Jazz
fries,
and Jack's
motherfucker?"
Burger
Yeah,
Experience."
right.
Like, yeah,
When he
dude,
made that song was so fucking on point, and everybody doing the millennial burger joint
yeah.
trend. That shit was so funny to me.
We don't have ketchup, guys, but we have our house
Yeah.
bang bang sauce. It's a mix
Yeah,
of the cooked
it's a
semen.
garlic aioli. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're a little
okay.
different here.
Yeah, I hate those restaurants, but my mom
Oh.
and like my family love those type of places.
Call that millennial cringe.
Like if
sure.
I'm
If
the
driving
fries
somewhere
are
with my
good, I
mom or
don't
my
give a
aunt
shit.
and they see a place like that, that's where they want to go.
I'm not paying $35 for a fucking burger, dude.
The most I paid for a burger, I paid $50 for a burger once.
Get the
Y'all ever
fuck
been to
out of
Farm
here.
Burger?
No, it's far.
Where?
It's like it's a
Farm-
chain. It's a chain like one of these millennial type places, I guess. But I
Mm-mm.
don't know. I like it though. I mean, it's the best burger I've ever had. It's called Farm Burger.
I tried
There's
out.
some good millennial burger places.
I'm
They're
sure they're
out
great.
there. Yeah.
I'm sure they're
$50
great.
one
It's
was
what I
awful.
was saying.
No
grass-fed beef.
avocado.
Yeah, it's got to be grass-fed beef.
Yeah.
No, this one that I had was like it was like a huge burger, but the bun was like really soggy. You know what I mean? Like where the bun is thin and it like kind of like galvanized with the burger juice, and it was just like ridiculously overpriced. It was like a burger and like those like bullshit fries with their sauce, and it was at some like ridiculously fancy restaurant that my ex-girlfriend wanted to go to for Valentine's Day. That we needed to make a reservation like a month in advance. It sucked.
To a burger place?
Well, no, it was like a steakhouse.
Okay, I was about to say that's wild for a burger. I got to really piss, like
I think-
really bad.
Yeah, I mean
Fuck,
we're
man.
almost about done anyways.
Yeah, we've been going for
Over
Oh, wow.
over 2
over
hours.
2 hours. 2
This
hours.
has been
and-
our longest
Yeah.
podcast.
I got to
Oh.
piss. If y'all are about to keep going, I'm about to fucking piss myself.
No, I think we're gonna sign off. This is great, guys. Yeah,
just
the conversation really flowed. This is awesome.
It was great, man.
Yeah,
a good
I know
time.
Houston really has to be, but this is great.
And yeah, Samuel, it was nice to finally chat with
Yeah,
you.
Sam, this was great. I'm so glad
Yeah,
we had you on the
this-
podcast.
this was really-
If you want to become a recurring guest, we're totally down to have you again.
You're
Dude.
great, dude.
I'm down, man. Just let me know,
you
man.
fit in
This is-
super well with what we're doing and talking about on the nonsense cast.
I didn't even get to the points I wrote down.
Ne-
Like you
none
sent
of-
me
I
the
didn't
thing, you
get
were
to-
like, "Oh, write down some
Dude,
points."
We didn't get
I
to
wrote
nothing.
down. I wrote down 5 talking points. We didn't even touch on any.
Let me
of
tell
them.
you something. That's
Yeah.
the best way to do it. Fuck the talking points. Us just naturally having
Yeah, we
conversations
just
about
turned the
what we
cameras
want to do.
on and we just ripped, and that's
That's the best way to do it. It makes it fun. It's not like
Yeah.
it's a fucking
and
another thing we
and
got to
one
do.
thing I want to say is
Yeah.
thank you so much to the
Thanks for
people who
having us.
stayed the full almost 2.5 hours. At
Absolutely.
one point, we were jumping. We had like 200 viewers at once. It was pretty awesome. The comments were great. The support was great. Thank you for all the gifts. We really appreciate all the support, guys. We appreciate the hate
Now-
comments too, because that boosts the algorithm.
That's right. We drown in the hatred. We love the hatred. Now, how do these gifts get dispersed? I'm just asking.
I think as soon as you exit the live, it'll just show it in your balance.
I've
Yes.
never ever, I've gone live on TikTok one fucking time.
Yeah, you'll make
And
about
it-
$3.
Yeah, people can give you gifts even though we're all together.
It
They
says
can
I
give
made
you specifically-
1934 from
Yeah.
this live.
It's fucking weird.
That's crazy. I gotta piss so
All
bad,
right,
guys.
Houston.
All right, guys.
Pissing time,
See you
baby.
guys.
Can I hit
Thanks for
end?
everything.
Can I hit end?
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, hit
All right,
end.
sorry guys. Thank you.
All right.
Till the next.